We go. I was hoping he'd show up a hair early so I could finish my dinner, but I'll set it aside for a few minutes. Guadalupe. Linda checked in from the Netherlands but went back to bed. Carl Hacker, Ron Gross, Mr. Shigura. Yeah. Well, turn that browser off and get this one ready. Come on, DB. Where are you, man? Hi, Linda. Oh, everybody late today but me, and I probably had more excuses for being late. Mark Stout was 30 minutes late on his live stream. There he is. Come in here so I can finish my dinner. I'm going to let you have the chat for a minute since you unmute.
Oh.
I'm going to let you have it for a second. Let me just finish something up here real quick. I'll be right back. All right?
Oh, okay, great.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. I can't see you, but greetings. So, what shall we talk about? Pretty excited to bring you the video today. I was gifted with some exclusive footage of Chille interacting with Sergeant Torrey of the Las Vegas Metro Police Department. Should be interesting to see your reactions to it. Sort of shows another aspect of the arrest we haven't seen yet. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I am functioning at about 10% brain power right now, so apologies in advance. Trying to get the chat open so that I can see some stuff, but today has been absolute shit. So, hope everybody's day is going better than me. And definitely Ram. He lost his buddy Hondo today. Very sad. Losing a pet.
All right.
Always sucks.
Well, thank you, man. I just had to fill my tea up. My dinner was a little spicier than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, I see. All that for your tea.
All that for my tea. For my sweet tea. I had to have some sweet tea.
Huh. Sweet tea. Your wife knows all about the sweet tea.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, I apologize. My brain is barely here.
Well, the kind of day you've had and the kind of day I've had, this ought to be real interesting.
Yeah.
Everybody in the chat, originally this was going to be at like, 3 or 4 this afternoon. We were going to try to do it earlier and just nothing worked out right.
Oh, yeah.
But just as well, because everybody was, there was like 4 or 5 people live at 5 o'clock.
Sure.
So.
Let's see if I can get to the chat at all.
Yes, Linda, doing under the circumstances, doing just great.
Yeah.
Hit that like button.
Yes, everybody. Hit the like button. Button. He didn't used to say that like that. I don't know when.
Well, I think somebody made fun of it, and it kind of caught on, and then I think he played on it.
Hey, Linda H. Yeah. Hey, Guadalupe, Tequila, Chronic, Hillbilly, Mo Army.
You must be on.
Yeah,
You
that's
must
all
be
I
on a
can
browser.
see. Sorry if I
The
missed
browser.
anybody.
You're way ahead of me. I don't see any of those chats.
Yeah, he used to say button, and then at some point he started slurring it into button, and then people started making fun of him. And so he deliberately does it now to be an asshole, which is just
To be a dick bag.
par for this course. Exactly. That's all he does.
To be.
You know what I'm going to do with my life? I'm going to be an asshole.
Right. Yeah,
So what's the poop, Ram?
I'll let a few more get in here. I don't have anything because my I crashed out on upload. I figured out what the problem was, but by the time I figured it out, I needed my software to set up for this, and then so I'll upload it tonight. It's another 2-parter because there's so damn much in it. But I will say this: everybody stood up for the right thing. They were prepared for the frauditor. When he walked in that door, the alarm was sounded and the right people showed up in the lobby, and he never left that spot. He stood in a 3 square foot area the entire time.
Who are we talking
I'd
about?
never done him before. It was BD, live BD. He's
Was
got
this
like
the video you were working on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had it halfway done. I thought, well, I'll just split it into 2 again because the end is, well, both parts are good. The end is really good, and he tries to make it look like he left on his, you know how they like to make it look like it's not
walk of shame.
right. It's not their walk of shame, that he left on his own accord. But the bottom line was he wasn't going to move from where he was at. They weren't going to let him. So yeah, he bit on the wrong hook that day. So that's good to see. We love seeing the things work out that way. And she had all her paperwork. She had all the statutes, all the laws. He didn't stand a chance. He thought he did, and he thought he did real good. I'd like to see the unedited version. He had quite a few cuts in it.
Yeah, well, they'll still upload stuff that makes them look stupid.
Yeah, I don't get
It's always mind blowing, but yet they think that it makes them look good. Frightening.
They, like I always say, they make it really easy.
Yep.
Certainly are craftsmen in exposing themselves.
Yeah. There was, I forget, again, 10% brain power. Sorry, everybody.
That's all right. Can't be as bad
it was,
as
I think
Campbell
it was on Hez's stream. Yeah, because I was up all night, and then I was awake when Hez was going on still. And I was trying to see if he wanted to, debut this footage on his channel and see what he thought of it. Anyway, I vaguely remember, I think it was a takedown video maybe, but it was some dummy who was
jumping over the counter.
No, what was he? Oh man, boy, I really am out of it. No, he was it was a courthouse, I think, and man,
it's all right.
My brain. I'm sorry, guys.
That's why we have a video.
Yeah, exactly. I am not on my game today. This is going to be the Hindenburg of live streams. Oh, the humanity.
Oh, the humanity.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, I remember now. He was filming all sorts of confidential information that was left out on counters, and then he was challenging the people, why are you leaving all this personal information on there? And they were telling him, well, you can't be filming back here precisely because there's all this personal. But he literally just broadcast all that stuff live out on his live, people's socials and full names and all sorts of shit. And,
How is.
But this is why we have to, continually inform those institutions where these frauditors show up.
Pat, Liz, Carl, Linda H was already in here. Let's see. Let me flip over.
Hey, Patty, Liz, hey, Carl.
See what this other browser has to say. All right. There's about 40 in here. That's a pretty good place to start, right?
Sure.
I mean, usually don't go a whole lot more than that. So, all right. I'm gonna. Are you gonna put it up from your side? You want me to put it up here?
No, you can put it up.
Bring it up. Okay.
Yeah.
You should have control of it though. I think you.
I got news for you, buddy. I ain't got control of that. It's right now. We'll be lucky if I come out of this on the other side alive.
Okay, let's see here. Let me get this window down to size. Oh, you know what I did? Doggone it. I thought I put it on a separate browser, but I didn't. So it may take me a minute. You just talk to everybody.
By the way, I will be selling copies of Chille's arrest report. You can download a JPEG for only $7.99, or you can get it printed on indestructible paper for $29.99.
Yeah, today's blue light special.
Exactly.
Yeah,
just go to fucking losergrifter.com.
Be right back.
God damn it, Ram! You leave me here alone again with a quarter of my brain working.
I've got to close this browser. I'll be right back.
Copy that. And I'm trying to power down a bratwurst here before we start. All right, everybody. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know where Charlie is. A couple of people have emailed me about Charlie, by the way.
Where's Charlie?
Yeah. I said, I don't know. I'm not, I'm not going to.
All right. All right. I got it set up right now. Okay. Here we go. Let me get this screen open. Pop that baby open.
Drum roll, please.
And off we go. And you just make sure I hear you when you want me to break. Okay?
You got it.
Here we go.
It's muted. Looks like the video is muted.
Hello. How are you?
Well, Mr. Torrey.
Yes. Sergeant Torrey.
So my name is Jose de Castro. I have a channel called Delete Laws. I'm a constitutional law scholar.
Okay.
I sue police all over the country for violating my First Amendment rights. Not only was I violated today, the Sandoval sat in court with me. It's right on his body camera, squeezed my arm for 20 minutes straight. And I kept saying, please stop squeezing, please stop squeezing. He hurt me. So I don't know what you're gonna do here, but it doesn't seem like you're gonna stop this from happening. So
Well, I looked at the body camera. You're clearly obstructing. You're violating the driver's privacy during the car stop. You refused to get away several times after numerous commands to step back. You refused. You didn't even move. And then the officer said you were going to be detained for obstructing, and at that point you resisted.
why don't you let me call my dog and say the dog
Hold on a second, Ram.
the impact.
So, if you hear beeps and stuff like that, I kind of bleeped out any thing that related to, because there's somebody that comes to collect Charlie in the video, and I didn't want to give away their identity at all, or any their connection to Chille. And you'll also see some black stuff. I covered up his phone and the stuff the officer's writing down in his notepad with black bars. I'm going to make that clear, just because I'm sure that's a courtesy that Chille would not extend to me when the shoe on the other foot. But anyway, so that's if you hear beeping throughout there. I added that to bleep out names and stuff. You're muted, Ram.
Keep Charlie in incognito. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. And where's your?
My phone's right there in the
Do
car.
you have a phone number?
Yeah, it's right there on my phone. You can open it. I don't know the phone off the top of my head. So
Okay.
I'm asking you to call.
All right, we'll get the phone for you. We'll see if we can make a phone call at least to somebody come get your dog.
And then see if you go somewhere. So if you're gonna take me to jail, that's fine. But not my dog. It's in my phone right there.
Okay. What's the name? Hold on 1 second, all right? Are you good with, so he's just requesting that comes and picks the dog up. Are you guys good with that?
I'm going to go to jail. If Sandoval's here, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
If Sandoval's okay with
Let me
it,
just double check with him.
the only thing is he won't have his key.
Key for the car?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Unless I get the dog out now.
Yeah.
I can do it now. You feel kind of dogged it.
Okay.
I can just text them. You can watch me.
Do you know where your phone
I have
is?
2 phones. It's on the hood of the car.
Oh, it's on the hood still, okay. Do you guys happen to know where his phone is?
It's in the back of his office.
Oh, it's in the back? Okay.
Sorry, some of this is just them walking around and stuff, but it gets good in a second.
Yeah, if he's okay with getting his key from his nephew later,
Okay.
then I'll leave the key with Sandoval and we can have the nephew come over.
Okay.
He may have thrown the key in the key's up there on the hood. He threw it in the engine. He threw the key up there.
That might be in the property. So,
You can text him or I'll just call him. You can watch me do it, dude. I got nothing to hide here. I'm not a criminal, dude. I'm a journalist. I don't have any fucking. I don't break any laws. I don't do anything illegal.
Yeah.
do you understand what you did wrong,
I'm
though?
going to jail. I'm in the Target parking lot. I need someone to come and grab Charlie. I'm going to Clark County Detention Center. And grab my car from Sergeant Torrey. ... I won't have my phone in a couple minutes, but someone has to grab Charlie right away. ... Get me out of jail. Let me send you Vicky's number. I mean, you should nip this man before you guys go through the lawsuit. That's a mistake.
Well, do you understand what you did wrong? You're allowed to film. You can't walk up to the driver's side and start filming the driver and then not listen to the police officer because he can't approach in a safe manner with you right there. He now has to turn his back to you because you're so close to the car and you weren't listening. You weren't getting back.
I mean, we should work it out here on the side of the road so I don't have to see you guys. I already have 5 lawsuits going. I don't want to do it. Wrong to arrest me and I mean, I didn't cause any damage. There's no, other than the ego being bruised, and maybe a lesson being learned.
I don't
on both
think anyone's
sides
ego is bruised. You refuse to listen to the officer. He's trying to do his job on a car stop, and you're getting involved. You put yourself in the middle of that.
But do you think I should be arrested and taken to jail and have to face charges? And it's a little too much, isn't it?
Well,
the guy, obviously, I'm in torture cuffs. I'm in pain. The guy tortured me for 20 minutes. it's pretty much a wash at this point. Charging me with crimes and having me go through this whole, and then suing you guys. It's going to cost you guys $100,000 to defend it, and I don't want to do that. I would rather I already have enough lawsuits, but I'll do it if I have to.
Well, when does it end? We gave you plenty of opportunity to get back.
Let's have a meeting with the cops, and I'll come in and talk. And let's have a meeting, square up, where we talk about what is the distance and what is kosher for us as auditors to do with you guys.
Pull a Sean Reyes, right?
Yeah,
Come
he's
in, talk to the
negotiating.
cops.
I love the negotiation.
Yeah, I'll write an apology, and you guys just kind of let some of this slide.
Hey, what can we do here, pal?
what a bootlegger.
Yeah.
You know, what is the arresting point? You know, we can turn it into something good instead of $100,000 and 600 hours of my time, because I have to follow through.
Okay.
You know, and I'd rather just say, look, these guys put me in torture cuffs. We talked it out in the back, and now I'm going to go down and talk with Las Vegas Metro and film it and start to create
do a ride along,
because we're not communicating well. Our two groups are, you know, like I don't like cops and cops don't like us, and we're just going through this horrible thing where they ran my record. I'm not a criminal.
I don't think you're a bad dude. I'm just saying you
just goes too far.
Didn't listen to the police officer. That's all.
Right, but that doesn't mean I should be charged with crimes and go to jail. And
obstructing. When does it end? It only ends when we take you to jail. If we give you a ticket and you go on your way and you're doing the same thing 2 seconds later.
This should be. I mean, look, I'm just being honest here. You know, I have a huge following, and this should be an opportunity for me to drop my guns and not sue you guys. And for you guys to drop your guns and say, you know, we did have him. We were going to arrest him in the back of the car. Sorry about that. Hang on 1 second. I'm talking to the cop. I got to call you right back.
No, actually, just tell him.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Hello, how you doing?
Hey, Sergeant Torrey, are you going to be able to come here and pick up his dog?
Yeah. My whole family's getting in the car right now. What's going on?
No, they arrested me for filming. That was too close, he said. I disagreed with him, and he arrested me. So I'm talking to him now about what we're going to do. So
That's too bad.
I know. Bring it up.
Yeah. Pause it for a second.
Was that before or after he was calling him a fucking pig and everything else?
Yeah, well, I just wanted to point out the crustiness of the lips.
Oh, yeah.
It's really disgusting. I don't know what the problem with this guy's mouth is, but you should go get that looked at. Also, I love that he's still framing it. Oh, they arrested me for filming.
Right.
I was too close, but again, he just restructures the narrative to his own.
They all do.
Well, they all do, yeah. But
that video I was working on today, it's just crazy. He just kept spinning everything, spin.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of when Ass Elmo got arrested, and he was, or Gutterman. When he got arrested, and you know they always
except
come
Gutterman,
on, man.
But Gutterman was really pouring it on.
I'm a really good guy.
I'm a good guy. That's right. I have 15 years of photography internship under Pierre LaHouille.
Yeah.
And Ask Elmo too, when he was in the back of the car, when him and that I call him Indiana Jones wannabe that took his 12-year-old kid on that product, and they're sitting in separate cars and they just start telling on each other.
Oh yeah. They'll flip faster than a pancake. Yeah, they're and that wasn't very.
Yeah, you're right, Patrick. He's not going to talk any crap in this position. That's for sure. He's licking the hell out of this guy's boots.
All right, I'll call you back. Hopefully, I'm not in jail. We'll see.
Okay, yeah, Jordan's coming too.
Okay, love you, buddy. See you soon.
Yes, hopefully I'm not in jail. We'll see. He still thinks he can talk his way out of this.
It's the one on Flamingo and Grand Canyon.
Okay, cool.
Flamingo and Grand Canyon. My car is here. I don't know. All right, I'll let you go. Don't leave me in jail.
I'll be there in less than 20 minutes.
Okay, later. You know, but look, you know, I can't. You know, I have to follow through. If you guys follow through and you guys don't back down, then I can't back down, and then it's ego versus ego, and we're not getting anywhere. We have to.
I wonder how familiar he might be with Chille. You know, there's a good chance that he knows a little bit about it.
At this point, no.
None? Oh, no, that's right. You talked to him, so you know the answer to that. That's right.
Well, at this point, no, I didn't talk to the sergeant, but I've been talking to people. But at this point, he he hadn't really had any run-ins with the Las Vegas police at this point. This was a set everything off. And now they are definitely 100% very, very familiar with him. But he's, you can hear him saying, delete laws or whatever. I have a huge channel, blah, blah, blah. He's, they don't know who the fuck he is right now.
Yeah, and now they know he's just a big grifter.
Yeah.
And I've been begging cops all across the country. I'm sure you've looked at my channel by now. I've been begging cops
Nope.
across the country. Let's have a meeting and let's close this gap. And so far, all I've gotten is, no, we're just going to arrest you and treat you bad.
Well, I don't think that's the case. That's not what we're trying to do here.
Well,
You have all kinds of rights to film. Stand
Yeah,
over
man.
here. Stand out of the way. You can't walk up to the driver in the middle of the car stop. You know?
Right, but like, for example, when I said I'll be detained, I mean, dude, I'm damn near 50 years old. I'm a constitutional law scholar. I'm not going to run off. Like, once you realize I'm no threat, these torture cuffs are a bit much.
Unfortunately, that's policy. Everybody goes in handcuffs.
But maybe
And I know they're uncomfortable.
This is what I'm talking about, though. Maybe the policy should change. Maybe we should have that talk about, can we digitally detain people who we know are middle class, that are not a threat to our actual safety? Can we digitally detain them? We can start to have those talks. But, I would rather unravel this and tell my audience I'm not suing them. They did
Padded cuffs and feather whips.
treat me bad.
Well, he needs a rubber room and some heavy duty restraints.
And I would rather we made a good example out of this instead of this process that is across the country is not making anything better. Auditors across the country are being arrested. It's not making it better. And you're not stopping us.
Well,
It's like,
I think you just got to go about it a little bit different. Like, what you're doing is fine. You just can't get involved in the middle of the car stop. That's all. So hopefully, lesson learned from here on out. If you want to film,
There's no lesson learned. We all know that they have to be the front and center of everything. He's no different than any of the other frauditors. It's got to be about me.
Yeah, when the very next video, he's like, I'm not changing a thing I do, because he's complaining that this officer here was telling him, we're trying to curtail you, discourage you from doing this dumbass, dangerous shit. And, the cop's basically saying, in my estimation, if we turn you loose, you're just going to go right back down the street and do it again. So maybe this will learn you. Now, he cried on the video he made immediately after this, the next day, about this particular point here. The cop's telling me I can't do blah, 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 blah. So I'm not going to change anything I do. I am, just doubling down.
Yeah, making it sound like that they forced him into a corner to have to act that way. He's going to act that way anyway.
Yeah, we don't stop. That's his slogan. It's more of like a mental condition, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I very much do.
well, listen to the officer. Say, hey, you can get over here. Get on the sidewalk over here, out of the way. Film all day. My driver has privacy too. I'm sure whoever that was didn't want to be on camera at the time. So,
right. But there's no boundaries right now listed. Nobody knows what the actual rules are. If we actually did something different,
You don't
About
know.
what you're
if we
told.
actually said, okay, you know what? He wants to arrest you. We're not going to arrest you. You want to sue. You're not going to sue. Why don't we make a public deal about it and we talk about new ways? Because it's time to change. This isn't working, dude. Putting me in torture cuffs doesn't make me like you guys any better, especially when I won't run and I won't fight you. I will not do that.
and I 100% believe you. I 100% believe that. Unfortunately, we can't trust everybody. I don't think you're a bad dude, but the next guy who's like, oh, I'm a good guy, and the next thing that person's killing one of us.
Yeah, again, Ram, I got to put this. I have a note to do this video incorporating footage of Chille talking stuff like this in with that donut operator video we watched.
No, yeah.
Remember that?
Sure. Yeah. Just make sure you email Donut first. That live stream we did the other night, I got copyright on it.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it wasn't him. He never has done that, but it was the other police video. I was like, good God, you guys. All it is just getting you more exposure. you know, and people go over and watch your channel. You know,
Copy,
if they see a
yeah.
good video somewhere, don't you do that?
Yep.
So, I mean, that's kind of what it's all about. But, you know, they get picky. I told you about getting copyrighted on the just singing the damn song before the stream started.
Right.
All right.
Here, we not go along at all and sit down and talk about some rules to what we can agree upon when we're auditing. Why not do that? Instead of just arresting me and having me see you guys and nothing progresses, it's just the same bullshit, different day.
I got a better idea, Chille. Why don't you, if you feel so strongly about this transparency and digital attainment idea, why don't you drop a coherent proposal, take it around to these law enforcement agencies? I mean, trying to present it to them from the back of a cop car, you know, trying to sell somebody on an idea.
And not only that,
From the back of a cop car.
the one thing cops know, you're going to say anything when you're in that position.
Oh yeah, right. I mean, yeah, it's just,
They all
it's like-
sing. Yeah, they all sing
He's-
some kind of a song.
yeah, his sales pitch for this, his ideas, he definitely needs work.
I saw Hez pop in earlier. I sent him.
Oh,
a link.
yeah, I emailed him and told him we were going to be going over it if he wanted to come on up.
Yeah, no, I sent him a link. Oh, well,
Yeah.
it gets a little late for him. He gets up awfully early in the morning.
Yeah.
Hi, Tim Marie.
No, it's like I'm more than willing to do it. I won't sue you. And dude, I'm on camera, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
think about my audience. I got 100,000 subscribers. I don't lie. If I tell you I won't, I won't. And this guy's got to sit down with me. We got to talk about what the rules are to filming you guys. Just grabbing me and arresting me because you're pissed off is not a way to treat.
Well, I looked at the body camera. The officer wasn't angry, mad. He was telling you to get back. You're too close, and you just did
Right, but
not
there was no
want to get
danger,
back.
though. It wasn't like.
But we don't know who you are. There's a lot of people that are nice and
I'm
fine, and they just want to.
more an electric blue in the day.
I know. Yeah,
You
but
know, like
I know.
Like
I
there
get.
has to be some sort of he has to get some sort of rationale. Not everybody wants to kill him. I don't want to kill a cop. I don't want to kill anybody. So, but we're just going to go through the same process I've been through 4 times now, and I just keep suing you guys, and it's just dividing us further. And
Then
further.
stop.
Yeah, you get so sick of hearing that. You know, he just lies through his damn teeth. You know, he hasn't had anything successfully go through, and he's only taken 1 or 2 things past the stage of motions. You know,
Yeah, well, they dismissed because they're groundless.
they're garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody was doing, I believe it was Dan. Yeah, yesterday he was reading. Yeah, he was reading his motion was thrown out, and he was reading it. It's like gibberish. I mean, they kept leaving instructions and stuff, telling him how to do it. They were even telling him how to do it right, and he just didn't do it. This lazy prick.
Arrested 4 times for filming.
Yeah, I'm suing 4 cops around the country, dude. Look at my channel, Delete Laws. I'm not kidding.
What's the name of it?
Delete Laws.
Delete laws.
I'm a constitutional law scholar, dude.
Okay.
And the point that I'm
Killing
trying
him
to
that
make
the
is
cop
that
doesn't know who he is.
if we don't change this organization,
Yeah.
there's no tolerance.
His
If you don't do what we say, when we say, then we're gonna hurt you.
Well,
Yeah, dude,
that's-
Sam, here's the thing. Letting this go, Sandoval sat and tortured me for 20 minutes. He sat there on camera with me, looking at his camera, saying, "Please stop squeezing me." You know, so for me to let it go, it's hard. But I would rather let it go and actually have a freaking meeting with you guys, where we sit down and we show the public, First Amendment auditors are here to stay, cops are here to stay. What's going to be our boundaries here? It's just not
Right.
going to do us any good going this route again.
Oops, sorry, I clicked.
Well, that certainly didn't seem like his intent when he showed up there, did it? I just want to talk. Ridiculous. Are you muted, Ram?
Yeah, I thought you said something and you wanted to talk, but I'll talk.
Oh yeah, I was just saying. I mean, if that was his intent, what he's saying, right? Well, I mean, obviously, we know he's just spouting bullshit.
Right.
but-
I noticed too it when his voice when he realizes the door's getting close to being closed,
yeah.
he amps it up a little bit. Now he's not going to be quite as negotiable. He's going to start, maybe getting a little bit more aggressive, or as aggressive as he can get, being handcuffed in the back of a cop car.
Well, he gets really passive aggressive when right before the car. You'll hear it.
Because it's. I'm gonna put the phones back in your property in the back. Okay. Let me find out.
It's a square. He threw it up there like.
Okay.
My nephew's coming.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it's in a minute.
Can you pop the trunk? Can you pop the trunk real quick?
So Bork, the guy in the driver's seat, is the one. That's the guy who he had the confrontation with there on the left.
All right, so his property's back in. What did he say about the keys?
Where are the keys? He thinks that they're on the. Sandoval's got the
We
keys.
have it here now.
Do you want to? So does he have the dog?
If I keep him here, it's probably going to escalate.
Yeah.
Once these people get here,
I know. Yeah, I agree.
Come with Sandoval, so he wants-
I'll hang out too for a little while.
I wanted to get him out of here.
So if you hear it, Sandoval's
Yeah.
the one right there on the right,
How are we going to get the keys
who
back down
had
to jail?
Chille's
Or are you
arm
gonna
in the
throw
death
keys
lock.
in,
and they're discussing now that maybe Sandoval should
Get him out of there.
step away. But in a second, he actually goes back and talks to Chille. So just so you know what's going on. Bork on the left is the one who arrests.
Yeah. Do that. Put the dog in my car, and then these family members coming.
Yeah, he said talked to him on the phone, so they said they're on their way.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't have an ETA, but
Okay. Cancel animal control. Confirm that's okay with him that I grabbed it.
yeah, he said it was okay. I got it on camera.
Can you say how
So-
long?
Go ahead.
I could always
That's it.
just park around the corner or something out of sight,
These guys just want to get out of there.
and that way he can just get the keys after.
Go ahead. Every day. Copy. Do you have any idea when Mason will be here?
You can call him back right now. 15, 20 minutes. He's driving right now.
Okay.
Got that car key?
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, if you're good with it, take the dog out of your car, put it in our car, lock your car up. Keys will go with you to.
My car keys just been my nephew.
Yeah, we don't do that normally. So, okay. Yeah, he's good with it. Which one? We can take the dog out of the car.
Turn it off, secure it. I'll take the key, and then we'll go.
Yep.
All right. I'll hang out with him then.
Okay.
Keep working on my report.
Sounds good.
I think Sandoval's talking to Chille now.
That's him getting in the car, right, Sandoval?
No, that was Bork
Oh.
going around. Sandoval, I believe, is talking. To
Oh,
Chille
yeah, right.
now.
Sergeant.
Yeah.
Can I have a second?
Yeah.
So, look.
Final negotiation.
Right. That's what we have. Coming to pick him up.
You're going to get my dog with this guy?
I'm gonna be here as well. Your dog's not in any in any danger. So.
We're trying to work with you. The policy is that we get the dogs unattended in a vehicle. We can get the dog animal. And I don't want the dog to go to animal control because I care about animals. Okay? I know it happens. You don't go down there. It's not safe.
Sorry about the audio, guys. I may retitle these when I put it up. Sandoval is basically telling Chille, we're doing you a favor. We're letting your acquaintance come pick up your dog. Normally, the procedure is just to take him to the animal shelter until it gets sorted. So they're being very accommodating to him.
Yeah, that's fine. It's in the phone. The rest of it. We already called him, though, right? You told him exactly where we're at? I'll wait.
I mean, if need be, I'll call Bork and then we can figure it out if he doesn't come down here. How far away is he from here? Okay. I mean, Torrey.
Sorry for the shit audio, guys. I tried to clean it up as
Here's the
best as I
deal.
could.
Obviously, we're going to get your dog to your keys, and all your property will go with you.
I mean, how do you think it's right to arrest me for holding a clue?
Based on obstructing and refusing commands, and you're going to continue to do the same thing that you were doing. We're going to get you out of the area, and you'll get down. You'll get booked real quick, and you'll be released within probably, I would imagine, a very short time period.
Why don't you just give me a ticket?
Because that I don't think fixes the problem, unfortunately. You already displayed that you were not going to listen to commands, so we give you a ticket, and then you continue to do what you're doing.
So, in other words, completely fair.
Yeah, but we're not trying to harm you, hurt you, or do anything like that. So, all right.
Yes, Victoria, he did.
Yeah, I thought so. I was hoping you'd see that.
He did, and then he also ran into Sandoval at the gas station. Remember where he tells everybody he doesn't have anything in his pants?
Yep.
He that's the one he was yelling at. You don't ever put your hands on a grown man, son.
Yeah, that's the one I thought maybe he made up. But you're right. I went back and watched it, and all the lights are flashing the whole time and everything.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll teach you a lesson you didn't want to learn. What a fucking putz.
I can't argue. I mean, now that you talked to me for 5 seconds, you figured out
Yeah,
there it is.
I don't think you're
Passive
I don't think
aggressive
you're out to
comment.
hurt anybody. I don't think you're out to hurt the
I
police.
really was just here to film.
I think you just need to change your tactic a little bit. Keep distance. When the officer tells you, "Hey, you got to get back," just listen to him and get back. Just that's all it is. So, all right.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
These guys are being totally reasonable, man.
Yeah, and that's what all of them say. All of them say the same thing. If you just back up where I tell you to, it's when you resist, they tell you to back up further.
Yeah, you're taking attention away from.
Right.
That's why the obstruction shit. Obstruction does not have to be physical.
What's interesting, that video I'm working on, and I'll get it uploaded tonight. It's the opposite. It's one of the few videos where it's all about the camera and not so much about him. But that's only because of the location and what was posted and where he's at and everything.
Ah, intriguing.
All right, he's good with everything that we're doing. He gets to do a class 2.
Whatever you think best.
Right.
Mr. Torrey.
Now let's run over. I'll tell you what will work real good right behind that.
There it is.
Yep. And
so, sort of another side, because the one we saw, he was sort of talking to Bork on the ride to the station, but this was interesting. This interesting for me to see anyway. Hope everybody else found it interesting.
right,
I've never had a scoop like that before.
it will.
It's very exciting.
Where you got the inside. Yeah,
Felt like
there's
fucking Bob Woodward for a minute.
on here for a second. And I'll throw this up here real fast. I think I can go
I
right.
emailed you some first of all, I also got his little arrest sheet. So I emailed that to you, Ram, if you want to put that up. And then after that, there's another smaller screenshot of the cop's notepad that I took. That's just funny in regards to that. So if you can throw Chille's thing I emailed you.
Yeah.
With the mugshot. Anyway, he looks awfully happy in that mugshot, don't you think, kids?
I hate that smile. All right.
Yeah, you'd think if he was trying to prove he was tortured and miserable and all that shit, he would, put on a frowny face, but not Chille.
Oh, yeah. It's not. I'm clicking on the link.
And he was also complaining in the video he made after he got released that, like, oh, everybody was laughing. I heard a lady just laughing so loud. Ha, 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 ha. And like it was just the biggest party. And meanwhile, everybody in there's having the worst night of their life. And whoa. Well, you look pretty happy in that picture, motherfucker.
There it is.
What were you doing?
There
it is. So look down there. The funniest thing about this, 5'9". Second funniest thing, white.
More like 5'6" or 7.
Yeah. Well, white. So
Right.
I thought he was trying to claim some sort of discrimination. He
Yeah.
was Cuban or something, but he listed himself as white. Now that is funny. That's part of the officers taking notes.
Yeah. 5'5" was I
Yeah,
mean.
5'5". So that was his estimation of Chille's height. Neon blue.
Does that say black?
Black? I don't know if that's black hair or I don't know what.
Oh yeah.
Black. I don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
neon blue hoodie.
Neon blue. Yeah. Hoodie.
And like 130. It looks like
Well, it is 130. You're right.
Yeah, 5'5" and 130. So that Chille's numbers and that cop's numbers are way off.
That's funny.
Yeah,
he'll hate that. He won't like that a bit.
Yeah. Again, Chille, 180 degrees from reality.
So let's see here.
It's like Homer Simpson looking at himself in the mirror, seeing himself all muscle bound.
Okay.
Now, if you guys are interested, I also got another little set of body cam footage from Sandoval.
You want me to flip that?
No.
No, I mean, you want me to flip the video up that night where he's filming when they're on that stop from a couple of days ago?
Are you talking about the?
Yeah, cuffed in case in Vegas when he's filming. I don't know. Is that Sandoval on that traffic stop?
Yeah, it's Sandoval, and then because he's yelling at him, "Hey, you're the one that touched me," and blah blah blah.
Right.
I think.
Well, here,
maybe actually,
all I have to do is
scratch
that down. If it's not,
it may not be Sandoval. It may be from another thing where some other cop touched him or something. I'm not 100%. So don't quote me on that.
There,
you'll know again.
You'll know when you see it.
Brain is not working.
It's a guy and a girl, and he's got her in torture cuffs. They're both in torture cuffs.
This was just the other day.
I'm really just wondering why. I can't figure out the reason why. He's got them both in torture cuffs. And he was over there cop-splaining. It's just like this couple. Look. What's really the point?
Looks like that guy's moving his hands around the. Oh, that is the cop.
What's he solving?
Yep.
You thinking this guy's name might be John?
He kind of looks like Direct E from a distance.
I just can't figure out why so many people need to be jerked out of their car and put in handcuffs. I just can't.
Well, since you have no idea what's going on,
Yeah.
perhaps it's best not to speculate.
Yeah, there's
Since
a lot
you appear to be a
speculate
mile
on.
away on top of it.
Right. You know what I'm thinking, only because I've been to Vegas a few times, and I think even if his name's not John, he probably is John.
Why does she have to?
If
Oh,
you
you
catch
thinking
my drift.
prostitution? Is what you're
Yes.
thinking? Gotcha.
That's what she looks like.
Yeah, see, I told you my brain was not working. It took me like a minute to figure that out.
I thought he got carried away. Doesn't he start yelling at him?
No, I think he did. You're talking about the one where he's at the. I mean, and again, I think on those two, I've only seen the shorts, the
Right.
cut up version where he takes both of his, because he holds two cameras at once. Then I guess sometimes he does a live and then sends both sets of the footage to his editor buddy, and he puts he edits these little things that freaking pounding drums over the top
You
of
don't,
them.
you don't
Shit like
think
that.
he's not doing this editing. His editing, somebody else is doing this for him because the editing's improved so much from what it used to be. You really think he does his own videos?
Fuck no.
Yeah,
He does the live streams, but I think and then he simultaneously, this is what it looks like to me. He's holding two cameras, and then he sends all that footage to his buddy, editor guy, and
Bobby, Mr. Timeshare,
Mr. Timeshare,
lawyer
Yeah.
Bobby, isn't he still around? Bobby, I think he is.
I don't know who Bobby is.
Bobby's the guy that he called him lawyer Bobby. He's the one that actually took a charge for a Ponzi scheme or a timeshare scheme out in California 10, 11 years ago. They finally figured out who he was and dug up his past. Him and his wife used to do those TV commercial thing or infomercials for timeshares or some shit.
With Eric Estrada. I know David Condon is one of Chille's associates. That's about
Right.
I don't know all his business associates.
Yeah, I'll have to dig it up. I've got it somewhere where they pulled all that crap up on that guy. He may not be around anymore, but Chille a couple year or so ago used to refer to him as his private lawyer. He's a RV salesman at best.
Well, that's more respectable than what Chille does. By the way, speaking of RV sales, if none of you have ever seen the documentary Winnebago Man, holy fuck, are you missing out on one of the greatest films of all time? It's amazing.
Winnebago Man.
Yeah, if you can find it, watch it. I guarantee you'll enjoy it. It's insane.
Yeah, it sounds familiar. I have a real tough time sometimes with movie titles because I'll stumble across a movie and I'll watch it, and then I don't ever really know what the title of it was. Oh yeah, that movie.
Yeah, most of the time it doesn't really matter. Let's be honest.
Right.
So
Robert says the editor that Chille has now is named Cullen.
Is that? I wonder if that's Delete Laws Clips Reloaded or whatever the channel is. You know what I'm saying? Because he usually simultaneously broadcasts on both of his channels.
Right.
And I think.
Well, you're the Chille expert. I don't pay near as much attention to him as I used to.
Well, that would be my guess that guy's his editor, but I who knows? He could just be a lackey too. I don't know. I do know. I thanks to Glover Mom, kind of because I only became aware of Chille. I guess it was around Ironton because I remember watching the arrest either live or right after. It was pretty funny. The little lady who comes down. Jose Maria Castro, seizure unlawful.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But I wasn't aware of all the TikTok shit that he did with Talib Kweli and all that stuff until
Right.
fairly recently. So, thank you, Glober Mom, for she
that's covered a little bit in the Tina Slay during the Tina Slay stuff.
Yeah.
Talked
So
about.
now something I don't know if you guys picked up on is the short-lived branded a racist thing that he did. He had his black friend who did his t-shirts with him, but he actually did like a commercial. I tried to find the original commercial he did for it, but unfortunately, to nobody's surprise, brandedaracist.com does not exist anymore. But I looked at it on the Wayback Machine. It was interesting. He did raise like $20,000 towards that film. Now, I don't think he put that together. I think what it kind of smacked up to me, and you can watch Glober Mom's videos on the compilations of the racist Chille TikTok stuff and Instagram stuff. And that clip comes up where it's like a very professionally shot video where Chille's saying, "I'm Chille de Castro and I've been branded a racist." And then he talks about how it's not fair. And those guys, obviously somebody with money behind it, or at least, some sort of juice. He mentions a couple of documentaries that sound like extreme kind of right-wing propaganda type of movies, shit about like Vince Foster and stuff like that. So I think that some group got a hold of Chille like that. Those filmmakers thought, and it's possible Chille knew them somehow through his Hollywood days too. But it was very interesting because he really flipped to sort of a white male privilege victim sort of stance very quickly, without batting an eye. You know what I mean? It was like he just almost like he doesn't have any real agenda of his own except for his own hello brain. Anybody in there? You know what I mean? It's further his own interest. What I'm saying.
In my brain.
And he doesn't. Yeah, he's just seeking attention.
There you go.
But if it's a tight and unrelaxed ass, it's an unfit.
You feel how it is? Do you feel that? Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. I'm just doing my job. You're doing yours. You know what I'm saying? Dude, there's a pole right here. This pole's right here is what I'm standing by, and I haven't left it. I'm standing right by this pole. I haven't left the pole. There's a pole right here. Hey, Gonzalez, you see the pole? It doesn't move, dude. Gonzalez, the pole's in concrete, bro. The pole right here. I can't. It's immovable. It doesn't go anywhere, Gonzalez. Hey, douchebag, guns cap. I'm by my pole. Pole's still right here, bro. I'm still right by your pole. You wanted me here, brother. I'm right here, man. I'm touching the pole. I'm touching the pole. Where I've got permission from my overlords to stand. If I don't stand where they tell me to stand, they'll drag me to a dungeon. They'll take me to a dungeon. If I don't stand where these guys tell me, if you don't move your feet, where they tell you to put your feet, you're going to the dungeon. Gonzalez is watching the line. Gonzalez, I still got a phone. You sure? Am I still good? I want to make sure I'm okay. Thank God. Yay! 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 Freedom ring!
Idiot.
That was Glober Mom, right?
Yeah. There's a couple
She's
more
awesome
down there.
though.
Yeah. Let's check this one.
Schrodinger.
Yeah.
The following has been approved by Jose Maria de Castro.
Don't get your yay, yay Democrats, yay, yay Republicans. Don't get the truth mixed in with your brainwash that Democrats are going to help you or Republicans are going to help you. Until we have a third party that has a legitimate voice at the table, and it's certainly not libertarians. I mean, it's just so true. I'm sorry. The Libertarian Party, nobody can be the leader. I'm the leader. I'm running for governor, and I'm going to change it from the top down. I'm not getting that real ID. I'm not using the real ID. I'm not purchasing the real ID. I don't subscribe to the real ID, and I will not ever get it. Real ID will not be allowed in the state that I'm the governor. You don't have to have a real ID in the state that I'm the governor. Plain and simple. The real ID card is the absolute devil's mark. 666. Number of the beast, it's written right across your forehead with the real ID card. We're heading to a revolutionary war. We can all see it. They're trying to track us through the real ID. You can't travel, you can't bank, you can't get health care.
Yeah, I can pause it for a
That's
second.
what they're trying to do with real ID. Reject.
Just like to point out, Chille carries not one but 2 tracking devices on him that he records himself on constantly.
Right.
So what the fuck does the real ID matter?
Right.
I mean, I agree in principle, you know, all this stuff is really, I mean, it's not good that you can be tracked anywhere, you know. So,
Well, you almost hate to say at this point in time
it's a lost fucking
necessary.
cause,
I mean,
yeah, and it's also just a lot. I mean, good luck. You think you're gonna fight Amazon, Google, Apple?
right.
Good fucking
Luck.
I mean, you know, and he's not wrong about some of the things he says here. Just about like that, yeah, Republicans and Democrats.
Right.
Most politicians, in fact, have no interest in helping you.
Right.
But that's like centuries old news, bro. I mean, you know, and if you're really concerned about your freedom, well, you'd be ditching your cell phone. It would be going to live off the grid somewhere. You wouldn't, you know what I mean? You wouldn't be drawing more fucking attention to the authorities that are
Right.
keeping an eye on you.
Yeah, as much as we'd all like to see a third party man up against the big.
Yeah, that's just never going to happen.
No.
It is never going to happen.
No,
at
not
this
as long
point.
not as long as the lobbyists have control.
Yeah, I like I said, it's just way too far gone now. So
Openly reject it.
Well, and then the other thing when you're talking about all the cameras and stuff and the tracking, you know, nobody was saying anything about it 2 months after 9/11, and everybody knew. I mean, a lot of them sat there in Congress and said, you know, we understand this has to be. Well, what's going to happen later down the road? Will it be abused? And it has been.
well, they've been trying to have this real ID thing for decades,
Right.
and it is a dream of theirs, and it is for control. He's not wrong about that, but
Do you
again-
want to be out? Do you want to be on an airplane with some douchebag that's got a pipe bomb in his boot?
right, you know, right, exactly, you know,
I don't.
so yeah,
And as
Right.
long as I'm not that dude, then I have no problem with it.
yeah, I mean, you know,
And then and then you see these poor cities that keep getting defunded. You know, they don't have much to rely on except stuff like that. I mean, they have to rely more and more and more on CCTV. I mean, look at England, for God's sakes. You can't. Yeah, I don't even think you can find a corner anymore or an alley to hide in. You know, they record.
yeah, there's cameras everywhere.
Everywhere.
Like, so for them to go and all this, it's all
and they actually function as a law enforcement agency using it.
right.
So, yeah, it's pretty interesting. I actually would like to see more on that because it is interesting how those bobbies and stuff, how they respond to things where, like, you know, you almost look at them like, did you call? No, I didn't call. You called me.
Right.
No, we saw you doing it.
Yeah.
And look how dumb the cops are now. They can't get good people to sign up to be pigs anymore, so they're just taking the bottom of the barrel. The prison guards who couldn't pass the test,
anybody who will sign up that doesn't have, and now they're changing it where you can have a criminal record because everybody has a criminal record. Everybody, whether that be a traffic ticket, a speeding ticket, a churning ticket, whether that be anything.
Well, maybe they'll
It's
take
just
you now.
so
Chille.
true. I'm sorry.
Really?
I'm the leader. I'm running for governor, and I'm going to change it from the top down.
Jose Maria de Castro for governor, because he will lead with transparency and truth from the top down. Not paid for by anyone because no one gives a shit campaign. Though the previous video was satirical in nature, and yes, I did switch around some of the clips to make it sound more conspiratorial, this is pretty much Chille in a nutshell. However, if he plans to run for governor of any state where he has no warrants, he's going to have to resign himself to the fact that all the videos he's put out so far on YouTube and TikTok are going to come back and haunt him. He could set them to private or unlisted all he wants, but once they're out there, they're out there. So in honor of his forthcoming, eventual campaign for governorship, I present to you his Ironton arrest, his Las Vegas arrest, and his attempt the next day to harass the police officer who arrested him.
There it
That's
is.
perfectly fine.
Hey, folks, the building's closed. Y'all have to step out, please.
We're protesting. Oh, here comes all the cops. Film them all.
Okay, Jose M. De Castro, cease and desist your disorderly conduct or you will be arrested.
I'm more than
Jose
willing.
M. De Castro,
Here you are, here, man.
vacate right now or you'll be arrested.
I'm more than willing to go with you.
Jose M. De Castro, you will?
If you're going to arrest me, if I'm under arrest, I'll go with you.
All right,
You
let's
will?
go.
Don't touch me. No, I'm not. You're not putting my. I'm willing to go.
Whoa. Hang on, I got this.
You're not pointing towards. Don't
Sir, this way.
I don't need to. I'll go with you. I'm not going to attack anybody. I'll go with you. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But you don't need to torture me. They're arrested. I want you to know I'm protesting. I'm peacefully protesting.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with you. I'll go with you. Stop it. I'll go with him. I'll go with
Listen. Hey, wait a minute. Stop. Listen, just stop. Chill, quick.
I'll go with you. I'll go to jail.
Listen, why are you doing this?
Because you're not going to torture me. It's a torture pass. I'm
Nobody torture you.
You're going
Nobody
to take me in the
torture
back? Go ahead, do it. Leave the mark.
We have
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Listen.
Okay, put it on.
Put it over there. I tried to put him in the front from the beginning, and you're
let
acting
go of me, pussy. Let go of me. Let go of me. Tell him let go of me. I'll put my wrist together. Tell him let go of me. I'll put Pam.
Wait a minute.
Let go of me. I'll put my wrist together.
Let me put this on, and we'll let go.
Let go of me, and I'll do it. Don't go. Nikolai, let go of me. I'll put my wrist together. Can I turn my phone off, please?
Okay, your phone's been seized as evidence.
I need to turn my phone off.
I'll take care of that.
I'm more than willing to go with you. You don't have to torture me. You don't need to torture me. I'm more than willing to go with you. Let me turn my phone off, please. Like a gentleman. I'm treating you with respect. I haven't cursed at you or screamed at you. Please let me turn my phone off.
I think the respect train left.
Okay, then detain me. Oh, she's free. Oh, you're going to detain a journalist? 2015, Rodriguez. Don't put your hands on me.
Come over.
Don't touch me. Don't put your fucking hands on me. No, you're not. Don't touch me.
To the car.
You don't get to put your hands on me. Don't grab me. Don't grab me. Listen, you're not. First get your supervisor out here. You're not just going to grab me and throw me on the ground. No. I'm a constitutional law scholar. You can't take away my
Set the
phone.
phone down on the hood.
I'm now.
You're being detained.
I love that. That is the perfect frame.
Yep.
Now you're going to put hands on me.
No.
Come over here.
Why are you grabbing me? Come over here. Sure.
Because you're an insolent little prick.
Over here.
Let the phone roll.
I don't care about the phone.
Why are you grabbing
Turn
me?
around.
I'm a
Turn
member
around.
of the press.
Turn around.
I'm not doing anything.
You're being detained.
I'm not
now.
doing
Turn
anything.
around.
Keep your hands on.
Stop.
Are your cameras on? Are your cameras on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, then
Put
don't
your hands
put me
behind
in
your back.
No.
You're going in handcuffs.
Why?
Put your hands behind your back.
Can we slow down? Get supervisor. I haven't done anything wrong.
Put your hands
I
behind your
haven't
back.
done anything wrong.
Don't make me
If you want to detain me, then detain
I am
me.
putting you in handcuffs.
But I'm not putting my hands on my
You're
back.
facing the hood.
I'm
It's not a policy to put it behind. It has to be behind your back. Right now, you're going to get a ticket. If you do not put your hands behind your back, you're going to jail. Put your hands behind your back. Do it now. No, I don't know if you have any weapons. Listen. Put your hands behind your back. Around. I don't
facing
care.
your car. Like
I don't
you asked me to
care.
do.
I don't
I'm
care
facing
about
your
the
car.
camera. Put your hand behind your back. Do not reach for this phone.
Thank you.
Put your hand behind your back.
Okay, there you go, dude. There you go. Please don't put those tires. There's no reason I'm not going to resist the run. Get a supervisor here, please. Don't put those tires. Put them on loose. There's no reason. I'm not going to try to fight you. You grab me for no reason. I can't. My shoulder's got a tip on it. I can't. You're going to hurt my shoulder. My left shoulder. Please don't hurt me. There's no reason to hurt me. Hey, you guys film this, please. Pull out your camera. There's no reason to do this to me. You're just exerting power. Please get your supervisor. You're going to face a lawsuit here.
Go ahead, do it. That's fine.
There's no reason to put these on me tight. What did I do? You ended the stop, you dunce. You can't end the stop. It's Rodriguez versus United States 2015. You can't.
No.
Those two things are unrelated. You're muted, Ram.
Over in the chat.
Say again.
Over in the chat.
Yeah.
Don asks, is it true he's named after a cartoon penguin? Wasn't that cartoon penguin like on Rocky and Bullwinkle or something, that little penguin?
No, I think he's, you're thinking of Chille Willy.
Yeah, Chille Willy.
It was that, yeah, I don't remember what gang
But
he
it was
from.
something
I
like
feel
that.
like he was from like the Baby Huey. I remember that.
Right, baby.
Not the Warner Brothers cartoons, but
Hanna-Barbera. Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Chille Willy. I'm trying to remember which one he was on. It was either like Rocky and Bullwinkle had lots of different characters.
I don't think it was on Rocky and Bullwinkle. I think it was.
Baby.
Yeah, it was Walter. So it was the Walter Lance. So the Woody Woodpecker.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Woody Woodpecker, Andy Panda, Wally Walrus, Buzz Buzzard, Chille Willy.
Chille Willy. Yep.
A lot of alliteration there.
I knew we figured that one out.
No, I have a different stop now. Let's stop snow with you.
No, you
Separate your feet as far as you can.
Go ahead.
Weapons.
There's no weapons on me. Go ahead. Put your weapons on, bro. That's what you want to do.
Separate your feet as far as you can.
This is as far as I can go, dude. There's nothing on me. I don't have to
Separate your feet further.
No.
Separate
You
them
can feel
further.
the camera's rolling, bro. I'm detained. Okay, I'm detained. So I'm not
He's under arrest.
I'm under arrest. I'm going to.
There's a really funny bit where he's where he's recounting all the stuff about the arrest, and he's saying he looked up this statute. It's really stupid. I started making a video about it, but other priorities came up, so I didn't finish it. But he's basically talking about how there's a statute that says they have an obligation to maintain his recording. So that means, what that means is when they take your phone into evidence, they can't go in and erase your videos or anything like that, right? He interpreted it to mean the officer, when he turned off his live stream, as he was not, like, that was a violation. He's a confused individual.
He is a confused individual. And just a few minutes ago on that other video, he's like, let me turn my phone off.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, dumbass.
That's Chille going in
Hey,
circles.
Chille, are you stalking the police officer who arrested you the other day?
Afternoon, sir. Make sure you don't leave your dog in the car. That is a criminal act, okay?
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's in one of your videos, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chille.
Video with Dan, right?
Yeah, just clowned him hard.
Right.
Shouldn't leave Charlie in your van. I get you're lonely, but Charlie deserves a home that's not on wheels. And Charlie deserves a fur parent that truly cares about him, not an owner that abuses him for shits and giggles.
Why don't you stop this bullshit?
What was that?
You want to see it again?
Was that his mom and dad, or his mom and
There.
stepdad and mom?
Not an owner that abuses him for shits and giggles.
Why don't you stop this bullshit?
Yeah, I think it's just some kind of commercial we just don't get.
Yeah, maybe.
Enjoy the lawsuit.
Lawsuit for what? That officer didn't violate any of your constitutional or civil rights. For clarification on that, see Tones Overthinks It's video about this particular video. I will link it in the description below. And here we see Chille not only stalking the police officer, but harassing the police officer.
You're so fucked, Sorensen. You're so fucked, bro. You're so screwed, brother. Let's go, Sorensen. Let's dance. Come on, bro. Mr. Tough Guy.
As
By
he pulls
yourself. You
away,
can't have
of
a
course.
You can't have a conversation, tough guy. You were real tough when I was in cuffs, right?
Who's laughing now? Shut up.
You were a real tough guy when I was in cuffs, right, Sorensen?
Yeah.
You were really tough when I was in cuffs, but now you drive away when I'm by myself and you're alone. You damn pussy. What's the matter, Sorensen? You gotta run away? I'm by myself now. There you go.
I
There
think
you are,
Glover
little
Mom
piggy.
and I might have been separated at birth.
You think?
Well, I was going to I made a little Chille meme, exactly the grandpa yelling out the window, the old man yells at cloud thing.
Right.
I made one of those at Chille. That's exactly what this reminded me of. And then as he's running away, I don't know if she used that music because it's similar to the Incredible Hulk music. You know, the lonely piano, the lonely man. You know that song?
Right.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. But yeah, I had a similar concept for this.
So
That's
Dane
funny.
says that little spot she threw in there was a flat. I used to watch some flat earth stuff. Which flat earth?
Oh, that's right. I know that guy. He's usually in his car. Just watched.
Oh,
yeah.
you
And
know,
his
okay.
wife's
the dude
fucking
in the
sick
car.
of
Okay.
him. Yeah.
Yep. No, now I got it. Now I got it.
Thank you, Dane.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. God, when you watch 100 videos a day, sometimes it's hard to keep them all straight.
Yeah, I know. They're all blinding.
Monday morning, Sorensen, you get sued, you piece of fucking shit. Monday morning, you get sued. I'm suing your ass. You're getting sued, You're getting sued. Fucking piece of shit beta male. You got a dick this big, bro. That's
There
how
it
big
is.
your dick is.
No.
This is how big you are, bro.
Confession by projection.
You are nothing but a cuck, bro. Not so tough without five guys, are you? Not so tough, are you?
Yeah.
Flee, little dog. Drive on, little doggy.
You're pretty tough.
Not
through
so
5
tough,
lanes
are
of
you?
traffic.
You need backup? You need backup? Better call for backup. Motherfucker.
Sir, we can't hear
Oh,
you.
poor Chelito. Are you not getting the attention you want from the police officer? Do you miss those torture cuffs?
Come meet me at the gym. Let's go to the gym. Just me and you. Let's go to the gym. Just me and you. Let's go to the gym. Yeah, that's right.
Sweetie, honey, babe. You couldn't even fight Chad Goo because of your knee pressure. Because we know you're nothing but all talk and no action. You talk a big game, but you don't follow through. That's not very alpha of you, now is it?
Real tough, real tough, real tough. You guys are real tough. Don't back down. Don't ever back down. These guys are absolute tyrant scumbags. You know, for you pigs who are watching this from yesterday, I'm suing each one of you. All of you are listed on the federal civil rights lawsuit. And the reason why you're all listed is you watched that man sit and torture me. And I asked you to ask him to stop, and you didn't. You're all listed. See, and the cop who did this to me, you're going to get fired, bro. You're going to get fired.
You know, now that I think about it, that could be why you file.
I was going to say, somebody tipped me off that he kept showing his arm, you know, the next day, and the bruising. It actually looks a lot worse because somebody tipped me off that there's some marks on the inside of his arm already that were there like 8 months ago. So they're either birthmarks or just skin marks or something.
Or he constantly squeezes his own arm to keep him there.
I don't know, but when I compared the pictures, I pulled screenshots from him showing the bruised arm and then him flexing that same arm from 8 months ago, and you could see 2 or 3 similar marks right on his arm. I mean, they match up. They're the same marks. So the bruise, there is clearly bruising on his arm, but it's not nearly what he's making it out to be. It looks worse because there's already markings on his arm.
So many lawsuits. Not only does your arm bruise easily, but so does your ego.
You're going to get fired. Piece of shit beta male cuck. You know, I was raised devout Catholic. I was raised an altar boy, and I learned the Lord's Prayer.
Yeah.
I said it so many millions of times.
Explains a lot. Right?
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil.
Chille, that's not the Lord's Prayer. What you just quoted is a prayer from Psalms 23. Psalms is otherwise known as the Songs of David.
I am not afraid of you. You do not scare me. You're scared of me. That's a fact. Because you know as well as I do, as soon as you're alone with me, you better call for help. Because the truth is, without your stick and your badge and your gun, you're no match for me, bro.
Hey, Chille, have you considered becoming an acting coach? You know, teaching people how to be tough without actually being tough? I mean, you do play that part very well. Not Golden Globe, Emmy, or Oscar well, but well.
I'm mad. So this isn't over. You think you're a smart ass driving, hey, waving at me? Bro, you're listed in a federal civil rights lawsuit, brother. There it is.
Ooh, I bet that officer will quake in his boots when he sees this video. Not. I have a feeling that officer's seen a hell of a lot worse than you, Chille, and yet he's still an officer. Shock. So here we go again, you filing another civil rights lawsuit. Will this one be dismissed like the one in Ironton because you didn't show up for the hearing? Only time will tell.
Hit the like button. Just hit the like button.
Thank you, Chille, for being my like button wingman. Also, don't forget to share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and click the bell.
Yep. Altar boy.
Altar boy.
Yeah.
What's going on over there, chat?
Talking to my wife. My wife follows a lot of true crime stuff and abuse victims and things like that. And yeah, she said her opinion is that he had some sort of abuse in his childhood.
You've got a true crime aficionado in the chat right now.
Oh, who's that?
Linda.
Oh, nice. Yeah. You and Mrs. Dickbag Patrol would get along good, I'm sure. So, yeah. Yeah, Catholic Church, altar boy.
5'5", 130 pounds.
Right.
I just
That
happened
was
to be
pretty
closing
funny.
the browser window and saw that again.
That's pretty funny.
I got a bunch of windows open here.
Even if the cop's wrong, that was his impression of him.
Right.
It's weird. Chille also, another pattern thing that I've seen him do is comparing himself against other dudes, like the big guy in Ironton that he interviews about spreading his butt cheeks
The
and all
one
that.
that's in my intro.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. He's like, I'm big, but this guy's huge. Look at that. I'm usually the biggest guy in the room. And then
I
watched a video where he did that to a couple of cops yesterday, where he's like, yeah, look at this guy. This guy's enormous. He's huge. It's like, what is wrong with you?
Chille.
Yeah. So interesting. Yeah, the Glover mom did the sort of political ad thing.
Right.
Again, if you haven't heard, that's my next big video coming out is a real campaign ad for Chille.
We'll be watching.
I believe it will be my Mona Lisa.
You're a Mona Lisa? Is that right?
Yeah. I'm very excited to share it. Now, did I mention I have footage from? I mentioned I have footage from Sandoval as well. Now that's interesting because Chille's acquaintance who comes to pick up Charlie, Sandoval talks to them, and I can blur the guy's face out, and if you guys want to, we can watch that maybe in the next day or two. It's kind of interesting because the person that comes to pick up Charlie is sort of trying to defend Chille to the officer, and the officer's basically saying the same thing the other officer as well. He's getting in the way.
Didn't he refer to it as his cousin?
I don't,
because I thought to myself,
I don't think that's right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's just saying that.
I think. Yeah, whatever the person is, it's not important. They're not involved in this other than knowing Chille. So, yeah.
Here you go.
I have no desire to out them.
Real quick for you.
That why I did. I tell you what, I fit right in if I talk like that. I tell you some bitch. Right? But they think I smoke meth because I ain't got no teeth to the front.
Just so you guys know, he's big. I'm big. I'm bigger than everybody I know. But typically, I'm physically bigger than everybody around. Hey, we just met. Can you go ahead and get on the wall, spread your butt cheeks for me?
There you go. Little taste of that.
Exactly. So, yeah. I mean, we can, if you guys have any interest in that video, I can prepare it and upload it and go over. It's not very long. It's only like 10 minutes. But it's kind of interesting to see somebody that knows Chille,
that stands up for him.
Right. That's sort of trying to defend him. Yeah.
Since 99.9% of the world's against him.
Yeah. I mean, and it's clear that that person doesn't really get it. They just know at one point there's like he's really passionate about this stuff, though. Do you have to arrest him? It's kind of the same thing. Chille was pleading, and the officer was basically just explaining, look, we don't have a problem with the filming. It's just that he's inserting himself into the situation, so it's just not safe. But kind of interesting. I also have his full arrest report. I don't know if that's even worth going over, but it's kind of interesting.
Well, put it together. I'm going to finish this video tonight. I'm going to get both parts done.
Yeah, finish it.
And then over the weekend or something, when you have time, just let me know what your time looks like, your schedule looks like, and we'll just pop on and do that.
Yeah, I had somebody else fall out tomorrow, so I got to do it double by myself.
Liz, Linda, one of you. How many folks are in there? I'm not on a browser where I can see it.
Like 50, I think, maybe.
Is there still that many?
I don't know. That could be incorrect. Yeah, 49. Yeah, Liz brought up the fascination with the torture cuffs, as Patrick's saying. Yeah, altar boy. Yeah, he definitely has lets a lot of sort of BDSM sort of innuendo slip out. You know, it's.
Let's see what I have here. I downloaded a few today that got my interest about doing a video on. A lot of times I just go back and delete them because I don't have time for all of them.
I know, it sucks. It's like not enough time at all.
Right. And you got to keep some disk space cleared up. I learned the hard way on that.
And you also have to keep part of your brain. Because, like these fucking guys get in your head, and it's just like,
yeah, you know how many times I've gone through just to make a little, try to free up some space, and I'll delete either a clip or a sound clip, and it's like, oh shit, I just screwed up. That was to my intro. I have to rebuild my intro because anyway.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm grateful for all them.
I'm real bad about not putting my files together and keeping my videos in separate files. I'm real bad about it.
Yeah, I'm okay. I could be better, but
I need to be way better.
A little, you gotta have a little danger in your
right. Well, I need a system. I need to come up with a consistent. I forget, and then I'm like,
well, I take notes, and I generally know where I keep things in the same basic. I definitely could organize it better, but it's works well enough. But yeah, so I feel bad about that. But you know what they say.
Yeah, we watched that one the other day.
About a little bit of disorganization. What was I going to say?
Oh, here, I found this interesting. Hold on, let me make sure this is what I think it is.
What is it?
It was a court. Yeah. Well, there's still some folks in here, so may as well do something, right?
Sure.
I just got to see if I have it where I can. If it's not in the right format, let's see here.
Hey, Tina.
A problem with this. Okay, there we go.
Oh, I know what I was going to point out. Chille's shitty Southern accent.
Yeah, I don't. For those like Southern accents, because I know how they sound, because I live around them.
Yeah, that wasn't even a good cartoon Southern accent.
Thank you, Tina. Yeah, it hasn't really hit me. What'll happen is something in routine part of the day or night and then it'll kind of come. But it is what it is. He's in a better place. It was it was time. Poor guy. His spirit was great. It was funny because yesterday I took him out the back way where he doesn't have to go down the steps out his doggy door, and all he has to do is walk straight off the ramp on the deck. And the squirrels were out on the platform where I feed my raccoons and the squirrels and stuff. And he spotted one, and boy, his mind was like, okay, because they tease the hell out of him. They hang from low branches and chatter and wave their tail around, and they've done that for years. And he got all excited, and he went to take off, and those back legs just didn't work, and he just hit the ground. He looked up at me like, oh man, it's just heartbreaking.
Oh,
I was like, okay, buddy, I got you. I hear you. But it gotten to the point where he couldn't even take a dump. He just
yeah.
he just fallen over. So it was
Well,
time.
yeah,
I mean,
he had a good life, right?
yeah, no, he had a great life. He's a great dog. He produced a lot of good pups. I still have a daughter out of him. I have some friends that have dogs, like I mentioned earlier. Have some friends that have a golden retriever, and they have one of the females out of my litter, and it was their plan to breed their male golden retriever. I don't know if they have yet because I haven't talked to them in a couple of years, but yeah, no, they're good dogs, good breed, very, very territorial, very, very good protection dogs. I don't lock my house. I never really had to, but a lot of that's not just my dogs. It's the fact that I live in a neighborhood that has a retired cop every other house, and they're doing nothing but sitting in their garage making legs for a coffee table or something.
Right.
No, they constantly have their eyes on the neighborhood, which is nice. That's why I told I'm thinking about selling my house this year and take advantage of the high market. And I was told the person that I'm going to let list it. I said, you can put that in the listing as a selling point. You got a retired cop, 3 of them every block.
Sure.
Okay, let's pull this up.
Wait, what are we playing here?
Don't have to play anything. I don't. There's nothing. If you want to stick around and do some more, that's fine. If not, I'm totally game. I do this for everybody off to the right there in the chat. If they want to watch some more stuff, that's fine. If they have something to do, if there's 50 people around, I'll know real soon what they wanted to do. Because if it drops down to 15, then I know it's time to call it.
Right. Suggestions from the audience?
Well, I was gonna do this. Hold on, let me see. Oh, what happened to it? Doggone it. Oh man, you know what? I bet it won't play because it's in the wrong format. Damn it. Hold on. Where'd it go? I was ready to pull it up and it went away.
That's never good.
I won't say anything. Okay.
We were all thinking it.
Hold on here. Now it says it's still up here, but I don't. Oh, you know what happened? Too many browsers open again. Damn it, where'd it go? I hear it. I just can't see it.
Does everybody watch Frog UK? He goes over the legal documents.
Oh yeah, the Frog.
Yeah, he had in Floyd's dismissal, Chille was singled out. And I think some people in authority may be looking at Chille's illegal law practicing. Wouldn't be surprised if something developed with that. Yeah, I don't know how much longer he has, to be honest. But it's the inevitable conclusion, when you're on a self-destructive path like Chille is, simply will not end well. So I don't think he's too much longer for this lifestyle he's chosen.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Oh yeah, I think. Okay, yeah, I just have way too many browsers open. So let me
Mama.
Sorry. Link to video. I get some of this closed. It'll make it easier for me.
Okay, so put a 1 in the chat if you think that Chille is going away very, very soon. You dunce caps.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
I'd like to know where why the outdated lingo and just the weird. I mean, if somebody has colorful catchphrases, but like bad chicken, what the fuck are you even talking about? coppers,
There we
dunce
go.
caps.
There we go. I finally got it. Oh, it won't play it either. Yeah, it won't. It won't share it. Damn it.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Yeah, the problem is it's in the wrong format to play. It hasn't been formatted yet, so.
Super 8 film.
I don't know what I didn't look. I know you're being
Beta.
a smart ass. I know it's not Super 8, but yeah, I'm not gonna, I don't know why it won't. You would think,
yeah, that's all right.
You would think that when you're sharing your screen, that it wouldn't matter, right? That's what I don't know. Sometimes
have enough information.
StreamYard throws me for loops all the time. I don't get it sometimes. Let's see.
I get the feeling the toaster might throw you for a loop sometimes, right?
Sometimes depends on how much sleep I
exactly.
have.
Yeah, I am loopy as fuck right now. I gotta tell you, I went to bed at like 7 a.m. and I got up at 9.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised this morning. It's like, oh, either an all-nighter or up early, one of the two.
Yeah, it was an all-nighter. Because I was working on the political ad thing, and then I had to edit something for my wife, and then I was like, oh shit, I didn't even download and look at the body cam stuff yet. So I started watching that, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. And then I realized, I really need to cut out all the, again, I don't think that's a courtesy Chille would ever extend. But I
figured it out. I got
oh
it.
my God.
I figured it out.
Look at you. It's muted, buddy. Go down to the bottom by the play button to the right. One more. There you go. Isn't that the mute button?
No.
Right there?
That's it. Right. This is volume.
Is what's right next to the fast forward button?
No. That's a loop. That's the loop. It's not playing. You can't hear the audio?
I can't hear anything.
Okay. Then it's not going to work. Damn it. I have no idea why.
It's probably something to do with your outputs on that program.
That's what
maybe.
She said.
Oh, dear.
Equalizer.
No, you're on Windows, so.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I messed with Windows.
Okay, let's see what it says here for equalizer.
That's just your EQ, buddy.
Yeah, I was just making sure that there wasn't something. I'll look at everything here. That's fast forward. That's volume, and it's up all the way. That's big screen. Go full screen. So that's not. It won't do anything for me. Yeah, I don't know why.
I think I'm going to start a show. We'll call it Technical Difficulties with Frauditor RAM.
There you go. Hey, come on now.
I'm just teasing you. Buddy.
Hey, come on now.
I'm just teasing you.
There we go. Let's see. And now, let's try one more time. Reload it and see what happens. All right, tell me if you can hear it.
No.
Okay.
It's all right. We'll get it. What is the?
So Colorado Patrol's in here, and he was the first baiter that I supported out there in Colorado. I followed him along. He did a bait about a half mile from my house one time, live, and I watched that go down.
Interesting.
CPP. Hey, he goes after those chomos. Yeah, I was. I think I was even a member for a while. Probably a year and a half ago, maybe a year ago. Yeah, a year and a half ago or so.
Right. So it's vigilantism, right? What those guys do.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it's funny how nobody really has a problem with it because of what they're preventing from happening. Which, I'm totally on board. I think the stiffest possible.
Well, you know what the
punishment
problem?
for those
The
people.
problem is it goes. It's everywhere. I mean, it's at every level of society, every level of professionalism. It's
Yeah.
and I think some of my favorite ones. I don't believe it was one of his, but there was somebody out, and it may have been because he traveled a couple times out east, like New Jersey or somewhere, where they actually busted like a lieutenant or some shit on the police force. I was like, yeah, go get him. Oh, anyway, yeah, we're talking about you, New York Public Tour.
Oh no, he's not in here, is he?
Yeah. Don't worry about it. He'll wear his welcome out fast unless he's changed his ways.
The odds of that?
Less
than 1%.
I haven't been over there in a long time. Oh, I gave up on it.
Yeah, we tried talking sense into him.
Tried.
Did not take.
Did not. And everything that pretty much predicted happened. So whether it be right or wrong, it did.
Yep.
Okay, so back to. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Pop over here real quick, just see what's going on real fast.
What are we looking at now?
He was doing Chille stuff tonight too. Here, we'll watch this for a minute.
Who's this?
Hang on. Dan.
Oh yeah, Welsh. Yeah.
Suck it Thursday.
Over this.
See what he's up to.
They can't get the dog off. Look at her. She can't take it. They finally get the dog off. Look at this sick, sadistic pig. Look at this sick, sadistic pig. Finally gets the dog off. Here's the dog right here.
I'm wondering, with that dog being the way it is, did the handler let go of the dog, or did the dog escape from the handler?
I don't know, because he was pulling the handler.
Yeah, but if the handler's not aware that his dog is not 100%, he doesn't need to be out.
True.
Finally gets the dog off this man.
Put your hand back. Give me your hand.
Give me your hand. I want to put you in torture cuffs now. I'm going to put you in torture cuffs now. You thought you would get humanity just because the dog attacked you? We don't care if the dog attacked you. That's why we brought the dog in. You thought that we would show you a little bit of sympathy? Is that what you thought? You thought that because you got bit by the dog that you wouldn't have to go in the torture cuffs? Whether your arms are bleeding and your ligaments are falling out of your elbows or not, you will go in the torture cuffs.
How in the fuck can your ligaments be falling out of your
You expect
elbows?
leniency around here?
I'm not sure on that one.
You're in the wrong place, bud. You're in the wrong place.
I mean, they could be exposed at the elbow. But
Look, he's still fighting the dog.
Sorry, Hank, go ahead.
I mean, they could be
The panel's going to
exposed
get
coming out of
technical about the ligaments.
at the elbow, but coming.
Well, Chille misidentified his own.
Well, and who takes Chille
Come on,
literally,
Chille.
right?
Yeah.
Biology was not one of his strong points.
Well, he's got biology down about as well as he's got constitutional law.
Yeah, not for nothing, but if we're just watching Welsh's panel,
I just wanted to see what he had.
oh, see what he was doing. Okay,
Yeah, that's it. I really. Yeah,
we don't want to.
I just went over there to see what he's doing.
Oh, gotcha,
Waiting
gotcha.
for somebody to like say, "Hey, go
Hey,
check
well,
this
let's
out."
watch this.
Usually, one of them have an idea. Somebody had to see something out there. But now
I
that
mean, we could make fun.
well,
of
now that I know how to make those videos work, I did download earlier. Where'd it go? Been downloading a few court videos just because I want to get a little more familiar with them.
Yeah, the sovereign citizen ones just go around in circles.
Right, some of them.
I'd like to see more judges just bring out the contempt.
You have to
because
love,
that's what it is. They're
you
just,
have to love the way
that,
that Middleton handled that one, though.
Anybody follow that Blandino dickbag in Nevada? He's actually he had some court appearance this morning. It was supposed to be a big court appearance.
Who?
Ken Blandino, I think his name is.
Oh, yeah, Blandino.
Yeah, so he claims he was mugged yesterday and was in too bad a shape to appear in court this morning.
Of
so
course.
he's just fucking wasting time.
Of course he was.
Wasting everybody's money.
Of course he was mugged.
This animal story that I'm about to tell you is not your typical happy-go-lucky animal story that you might.
Let's see if he put a new one up since the other night. If you got anything new. Nope. All this stuff's good. Okay. Awfully quiet.
Oh shit, I was muted. God damn it. Sorry everybody. And
I told you don't worry about it. I privatize it anyway.
Oh, that was some of my best improv ever was happening during that song. No, I just emailed you a link, a funny video if everybody feels like watching a
All right, let me
funny comedy video.
Let me see what you sent.
It's pretty funny. This guy pranks his mom.
I have to go through 3 closet doors to get to my email account because it's not my main account.
I got some good videos for you. And
all right, give me a second here. Let's pull this up here.
I'll plug if you guys are not subscribed to Road Pirate Films. He puts out some really funny, usually shorter, Chille videos clowning him. And I do not think he gets enough views on them. They're really good. I'm going to send you a link to that one of his too, Ram.
Okay.
Did you get the oh yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah.
Don't even do that.
That's pretty good.
Enough.
Uh-oh, he's gonna get wet.
What is that about? Can't you do a nice one?
You know what's funny is he's really good.
Oh, yeah.
When I was a kid, I played the trombone, and then when I got into the 8th grade, they moved me to the tuba because I was one of the only ones big enough to pick it up and carry it outside. But I played the trombone. He's really good because he's a young guy and he's doing a really good job.
Yeah, he's good at improvising too. Like he comes up with stuff really quickly.
This is sharp. I like this. And I had a little Irish mother that was like 5'1" with red hair and would chase us. We used to put our hand on her forehead just to get her all fired up.
Yeah.
I just love it. Oh no, don't do this. Please, please, not today. No. You spit on my face. If you're late on something, then that's a good problem. I'm having a private conversation here. On the time. What? Mom! No way!
Oh my god. Seriously?
Yeah, that's cute.
It
Unfortunately, it looks like the chat is just kind of preoccupied with
with
Maddie.
Maddie. Yeah,
He's got to come in and be the center of attention.
Yeah, just like the Predators do.
Hey, everybody in chat. Now you know how the people of Evans Mills feel.
Yeah. Yep.
Proud of yourself, Matt.
Yeah, they have to be front and center. It's got to be all about them.
Where I come from, we call that Pathetic.
Do whatever you want with them, Liz.
Yeah, don't ban him.
No, I don't. Not unless he says something really, really stupid. Well, no, let me take that back. Out of line. How's that?
There you go. Good way to phrase it.
Yeah.
Well,
stupidity seems to be in every.
I'm
What else
send-
did you send? You sent me something
Yeah,
else? Hold on.
yeah.
Let me go look here real quick and see.
Hang
what
on
we
a
got.
second. I may have fucked up. Hold on. Oh, here we go.
Certainly not.
Let me send it.
Oh yeah, you forgot to
Not
send it.
me. Yeah. Not me. Never. Only about 50 times a day. Okay, yeah, I sent you another one. This is a road pirate. He's good.
Oh, say that again. Say
I
road
emailed you.
pirate.
Yep. Road Pirate Films. Yes, sir.
Oh.
Why don't you get that? Pop that in there.
It just came.
He does a lot of amazing Chille compilations. Like I thought I had to go through a lot of that asshole's videos. This guy, wow, or gal, I don't know which. Hats off.
Well, the avatar looks like a girl.
Yeah, I don't know.
But the title sounds more like a dude.
Yeah,
whatever. Who are we to say, right?
Yeah.
Before I gotta be back from court. I have limited time today, so I will unblock you later, dude. Because I have very limited time. Where is Waldo? What's going on? I have limited time. I gotta pop in and out of the lives today because I want to always make sure that I come back to center, and the center is the people. You guys can hear me? I'm back in now. So now, how much do you like drugs? I do pimping, raping, and drug dealing. You have to love methamphetamine. You guys have to step up. I was trying to have an espresso here in privacy. And listen, I have limited time today. It's just incredible. I only have limited time. It only takes a second. Good job, shithead. I'm going to learn how to FOIA. I'm going to learn how to FOIA, and I'm just going to start FOIAing everything. You know, when I drive through LA, there's almost 100% chance that I got to go pick something up. I have limited time left here in town, and then I got to get out of town here real quick. Let's watch a little bit of this because I have limited time today. I got to get the flock out of here. I got to keep going, doing something I'm doing right now.
Yeah, he has a lot of little just quick videos like that. They're really good. And like I said, that takes a lot of time to go through those videos and do that shit.
Yeah.
So
this whole thing takes a lot of time.
Yeah, way too much time.
Sometimes. Who was that? Who was the what was the name of that?
Road Pirate Films. Quality stuff.
Close that whether I wanted to or not. Dumbass.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think it's time to wind down. I don't know how many people we got there.
Yeah, I feel like just
oh, I can sit here all night. I've done it before, but I really don't want to tonight.
Yeah, me either. I'm just kind of watching
the chat.
Yeah,
me too. Let's see here. I was going to look at before you said that, so hang on here a minute. I'll look at what I was going to do, which was
Does this fill an empty void in your life, Matt, to come do this?
One of the many empty voids.
Yeah.
The empty voids in proportion. Okay.
Hello, accurate outrage.
Oh. Hey, accurate. Oh.
Yeah. Hey Matt, could you pull one of them posters that they put up around you down and sign one for me?
Newport, I'm set up the intercept here, 25 at North Charlotte Road.
You in Arkansas, you ain't doing too good if you're going against these guys.
Lane, 84 miles an hour.
Wait a minute. Hold on. New York Public Tour said something is calling somebody out about not being man enough or anything. There's an oxymoron.
Yeah. Emphasis on moron.
Yes.
Newport, I'm on the keep track of calls. I just want to share this. We're coming up to North Charlotte.
Is this a police chase?
Yeah, well, it's because it's Arkansas State Police, so it has to be.
Let me in.
Let me in.
Newport, I'm in it.
I thought maybe he was going to spike trip. He's going to pit though. These guys love the pit maneuver, and they're the masters at it.
See an ambulance. Newport, it's just about 2 miles north of North Charlotte Road.
Yeah, I think you might want to roll first responders. They were doing about 100 miles an hour. There sits the engine.
Wow.
They don't mess around there, dude. They just don't. They've gotten themselves in a little bit of trouble, too, because they pitted a pregnant woman one night when she was driving with her flashers on.
Get out! Roll out! He goes, whoa! You're the dumbass who was acting like an idiot.
Reported a one vehicle accident at the intersection of Old South Road in North Charlotte.
I didn't see anybody else when I got behind him. Are you the only one in there? Are you the only one that's in the video? Yeah. Get out. Get out.
Yeah, Linda, you bring that up. And I got tired of watching the California chases because they're just so bad at them. They'll have 10 deputies, a couple city, and 10 highway patrol, and they just don't do anything but follow them around. Now, if they get up there and shove them up into a corner of a building or something, that sounds pretty crude, I guess.
What's your name? What? Why are you running? Because he's wanted. Quit moving. Just stay where you're at. Oh, stay where you're at. You didn't have that seatbelt on. That's what happened.
Old Stoner. They're on Old Stoner. That's what happened. Let's see here. ASP. You guys over there carrying on with Maddie. All you got to do is easy to figure out. The man doesn't get up and go to work anywhere, and he's supporting that family. So there's only a couple things he could be doing. That's stealing from us or stealing from somebody else. So there's Snitch Cardigan. I love that name. I think I saw that over at Mark's. Yeah.
Are you looking forward to jail, Matt? That'll be fun.
Is he going to do a public tour of the jail?
Yeah, you can make YouTube videos. Are you going to annoy all the other inmates the way you annoy the people of Evans Mills?
The what you get for a pack of cigarettes, right? two Snickers and some Skittles will get you a night of pleasure.
Oh dear,
Maddie.
He just wants. I knew that was coming. Bring me up.
Where in the world? Oh, there it is.
I don't know. I don't. I mean, there's not much to say to you, dude. But if you want to come up and spout when we make fun of you, sure. I don't give a shit. It's up to the people in the chat, I guess. And Ram, obviously. It's his
what?
show.
Put him on the panel? Hell no, I'm not gonna put
Well,
him
there
on
you
the
go.
panel.
Tough shit.
Are you kidding me? All the bullshit, all the opportunities I gave that guy, and he.
Oh no, I was
what a
waiting for
chicken
that to
shit.
pop. I was
Comes
waiting for
over,
it to
comes
pop.
over in my comments, makes some comments. I respond to him and put him, shut his mouth up, and he deletes it all. What a chicken shit. If you're gonna say something, stand by it. No, I went through all that with him a few months ago.
Better advice would be just don't say anything at all.
Well, in his case, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No doubt about it.
Another case of James Brown's talking loud and saying nothing.
Talking loud and saying nothing.
By the way, if you guys ever want to just a straight up great funk record, Funk Power by James Brown. It was the first band he recorded with Bootsy and the kids. I guess he fired the Famous Flames and just hired all these young kids and rushed them into the studio and just said, 1, 2, 3, 4, go. It's a pretty phenomenal album if you're into that kind of stuff.
I knew, not new, I still know him. Local, we have a lot of local musicians here, but anyway, one of the local musicians that's one of the old school guys that, here in town, and it's probably in the late 80s. Damn it, now I'm gonna have a brain fart. See what Matt does. B.B. King was coming to play, and this band was going to open for him, and what they didn't know was he came without anybody, and when he got there he says, okay, you and you're gonna play with me.
Oh yeah, that's what all those old blues do. They just wrote because everybody knows their
He just
tunes.
picked them out,
Yeah.
just picked them out and goes, now you and you do this and you do that, and don't you worry about me.
Yep.
He went, and Larry's like, oh, and Larry's kind of like just a a basic rhythm guitar player. He kind of sings like Dylan a little bit, that kind of thing. They used to do a lot of Little Pete and things like that. A lot of the band, they do a lot of the band stuff, and he was just like, holy shit. And he said then BB came up to him afterward and gave him all, a handful of cash and told him thanks a whole bunch. And if they ever come around, look him up. And that's the last time they saw him.
Hey man, life does not get much better than that.
No, I mean, just walk up. I mean, it's like I said, though, at least he could have done is had his manager or somebody say, hey, we're not coming, we're not traveling with anybody, and we're going to pick some musicians out, So if you know somebody that wants to start, he just.
Well, I think that's kind of common with that generation of players like that. I think.
Well, especially the blues players, because you're really, you got.
They all know the songs, and if you don't, you can figure them out pretty quick. But yeah, Funk Power, that's the album that has Get Up, Get On Up. I feel like Sex Machine. Classic.
Good Lord, does that kid never stop? Does he just never stop?
That's what he does.
$13. 10-4 speed at 104. Approaching 42 south. Hey, back up 13 up to the PBI, back up.
Oh, you're going to get to see it following.
Let me around, sorry.
No, you want around, go around.
Going out of the
They're doing 110 miles an hour.
This shit gives me anxiety.
Boom. But, came back and took out the truck. That could have been a lot worse.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Hands. Let me see your fucking hands. Get out the car. Hands. 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 Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Got me covered. Yeah, covered.
See how fast that kid's head went down?
Huh?
You see how fast that kid's head went down?
Yeah. Yeah, I tell you what, when you're traveling through Arkansas, man, just don't do that kind of shit. Matter of fact, just hope you don't get pulled over. I got a couple of the videos where, I mean, it was just minor traffic thing. One guy was traveling with like $33,000. He was headed to Florida, and they confiscated it for drug money, and he proved, that it was legitimate business money, but it took him forever to get it back. They just kind of run their own little show over there.
Indeed.
Crazy stuff. The intro song's even depressing. It's like a doomsday.
Very dystopian.
Yeah.
Yardy, I'm about to blow. We got trouble.
Yeah, change to something else.
What up to evil bastards and jackalope? You want a half a cope and cast a vote?
I just got demonetized.
You're right.
Copyright. I don't care about the monetizing. So anyway, I'll get a copyright on that. Yeah, they completely took the live stream the other day down. And he can't watch it private. They took it out of the private.
I doubt whoever wrote that song is going to come after you for copyrights, right?
It's not so much them. It's you never know who has the rights to it.
Yeah, but
or
that was,
who's managing
that was
the
somebody,
rights to
somebody
it.
knocked up in their garage.
Yeah, managing the rights to it.
Believe me, I know.
That little jingle that DMA wrote. I mean, it's his own. It had his own lyrics in it, and he just put it to an existing cover song. I mean, they hit me
Can't
for
do
that.
that.
It wasn't even 30, but maybe 30 seconds long.
Can't do that.
But he, he did that on purpose. Once I realized what had happened, I was like, you know what? He snuck that in there on purpose, knowing that get it taken down.
Indestructible Jocksock. Great name, first of all. I've gotten a couple messages about Chille's dog. I don't know that there's anything to it. He had him back the day after the arrest. The video he did, as a matter of fact, the towel that he's wiping his face with, he pulls it away from Charlie at one point and then wipes his face with it. So gross. But so Chille's in that. I mean, Charlie's in that video. Then at some point he goes back to LA. I have to think. I know the one video he did where he said he didn't give a shit about distracted driving and live streaming while he's driving. Charlie was in the car. I'd have to look and see if that was when he was like before he went back to LA, because it's conceivable he left him with somebody in LA. I don't know.
What was the question?
If well, a couple of people have sent me messages saying they think Charlie's deceased, but I don't, I'm not until I see some evidence of that. I'm not going to go accusing the guy of shit like that.
I think if that was the case, Chille would be having a memoriam. I mean, he would. Yeah, you'd know it.
Yeah, I don't know. You never know with him.
Unless it was something that was caused by his ignorance.
Right. Then he might play.
Right.
So there's just too many unknowns. I mean,
right.
And I don't want to be,
But you're right about that towel. I remember that.
Yeah. But I mean, there's enough real shit to go after Chille about anyway right now. I mean, I sincerely hope the dog's okay.
Right.
I have way more concern for the dog than I do for Chille.
Absolutely.
As I think most of us do.
Yeah, who'll drive for Chille now? Yeah, Charlie's a good little dog. He'd have to be a good dog to be around Chille all the time. All right. A little bit. Something tells me this car stop's not going to last very long.
Sir, are you okay? I've been following you all the way back there on Garrison with the lights on.
You've been following me with your lights on?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Making sure you're all right, man.
No, I'm
okay. You're speeding coming across the bridge back there.
I did notice going through Dora, I was speeding a little faster.
Okay. Do you have your license and insurance with you?
Can I look my insurance up on my phone real quick?
Yeah. Do you have registration for the car?
I should.
Heading to work or?
I just went to a job fair.
Okay.
In Van Buren.
Okay. There it is. All right, give me just a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, see if you can find that insurance. Man. $25. So I need to check 29 on subject 20. See if I'm confirming that's special.
Go ahead.
Last name by spelling: Henry, Adam, Robert, Sam, Henry, Boy, Adam, Robert, George, Edward, Robert. First name of Tyler, middle of Scott, 94, 1005, 94, 1005.
Well, what are we watching here? You're muted, Ram. Well, I'm not sure. Not quite sure what this video is, but Maddie, on your report cards at school that it used to say does not work and play well with others. Did you get a lot of those?
Sorry, I had to go in the other room for a minute. I heard you something.
Oh, no problem, buddy.
Oh, I thought I heard something about the video.
Oh yeah, I'm just wondering what it is. It looks like
It's same
prolonged
thing.
traffic.
Arkansas State Police. I mean, I'm assuming this guy's going to take off because it's got a pit maneuver in it in the title. So I'll move it up a little bit. He obviously speeds.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know if I have that kind of money.
I'll let you make some phone calls.
I'm gonna make a phone call.
Hey, you're not going to tell me what you're going to do.
You just
Unbuckle the damn car and
You
get
just
out
asked-
now.
no.
Unbuckle and get out.
Dude, you're not gonna do this.
Get out.
No, no, no.
Okay.
Stop. Get
You're
out.
looking like a real jackass
Stop.
right now, dude. You're looking like
Stop.
a real jackass. Get out of the car. Nope.
Now.
Nope. 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 No, dude. No.
Hey, get that for. I got one round. I got one round.
Pull over now! Pull that car over now! Pull it over now! Pull that car over now! You better pull it over! You're making this worse on yourself!
That's an understatement.
Pull it over!
Yep. That's what happens in Arkansas.
Get out! Get out now! Get out!
Can't open the door.
Get out now! Crawl out the window now! Get on the ground now!
You don't mess with those boys, do you?
No.
They just don't mess around. There's no reason to see. Well, see if I can find that one that's really it's a little disturbing, actually. They may have pulled it down because there's an awful lot of flack about it. Yeah, they had one that made national headlines. There it is. Let's see. Okay, so okay, I don't know if you know it or not, but in most states, and when you take you take driver's ed or driver test or anything like that, they state to you the proper way to pull over. You pull to the right and all that, and it's become acceptable to look for a safe place to pull over, and the proper procedure is to slow down and put your flashers on to notify the officer that you're aware that he's back there and you're just looking for what you consider a safe place to pull over. Now, you can probably stretch that out a little further than you should, but if I remember right, that's what happens in this video. There, flashers come on. But she doesn't want to stop on the highway. She said she was looking for an inspection.
I don't know if I want to watch this.
7 south, 14.
Well, it actually happened. It just kind of pisses me off. If you were a cop, you would take that as a notice that, hey, I realize you're back there, and I intend on stopping, but not quite yet. But her reason for not wanting to stop on the highway was because of the narrow shoulders. It's crazy they haven't had an accident round yet.
Did they hit the inside wall?
Yeah. And then it rolls over.
They roll over. Get me EMS started.
And those signs on the right would indicate to me there's an exit coming up sometime soon.
Got the number 3.
Yeah, that was.
It just wasn't going to give them the opportunity, but.
I mean, and why was she being pulled over in the first place?
Yeah, well, what's interesting is after the fact. Well, she got pulled over because of the way she went around him. She went flying by him pretty fast.
Yeah, I don't see that warranting.
Oh
running
no, I
from
don't
it.
see any of this
It's
warranting.
just
The only
ridiculous.
time
This way, right
you would
here.
warrant something like this is you were wanted felon or something.
Can you come out?
They do this shit all the time.
Yeah. Hold on a minute. Can you get out your passenger door? Here, I'm gonna move this. Watch your head. Why didn't you stop?
Because I didn't feel like it was safe.
Well, this is where you ended up. Watch your head.
I'm gonna assume she won that lawsuit.
I got plenty of room right here.
Are you? Yeah, I think it's finally over. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she did.
The only one in the vehicle?
Yes.
Okay.
Pregnant.
Well, ma'am, you've got to pull over when we stop. It doesn't matter, ma'am. Come on out.
Feel like it was safe.
I got an ambulance
And doesn't
coming for
that
you.
look like up there just past is a something that's saying there might be an exit
Chille.
coming up? That's what pissed me off about it is the fact that he didn't even give her an opportunity to try to exit because she hadn't seen an exit yet. Yeah, she's like 7 or 8 months pregnant, and she said she didn't want to pull in, and during the trial said she didn't want to pull over be on the side of the road because she was pregnant. It just scared her because she had seen, so many videos of kids on the side of the road, and she didn't stop to think she lived in Arkansas.
And then this hit. Oh, wow. Jeez.
And they do this shit all the time, DB, all the time. I mean, they have a whole channel dedicated to this stuff. It just, and like I said, that then the confiscations too. Now, a few of them were indicted a couple of years ago for, I guess they pissed off the wrong person and they got looking into it. And, excessive amount of overtime pay turned in, and the guy started videotaping their cars sitting at their house while they were drawing overtime. He started keeping track of the hours, and then he FOIA requests their clock, their clock in, clock out, and their timesheets.
Right.
And nailed a couple of them. One was like $90-some thousand, a couple of years or something.
See, now pay attention, frauditors.
Yeah.
Gather evidence.
I always said that, New York State's the perfect place for Maddie. They just would not put up with his shit in the state. Or that state.
I know. Can you try to make the seat lean back?
I did. I pushed it back as far as it would go. Because it was looking up. It's as far as it'll go
It's
back.
just amazing her injuries were more severe than what they were.
Oh my gosh.
And all you have to know, she's got blood all over. Here, grab your door right here. Come on in, can you?
I'm trying. Oh my gosh. Thought it would be safer to wait until the exit.
No, ma'am. You should pull over when law enforcement stops you, okay? You were running 84 miles an hour and I'm trying to get you to stop. And then when I pulled up alongside of you, you saw the state trooper, you looked over at me.
Because I could barely see.
Let's go over here.
I lost my shoe.
Okay, I will take care of that. Go sit down.
Well, Liz, didn't I give you the ability to do something about it? I thought I did.
Over here, okay?
Lift me over the road.
Sit down right there. We call it a pit maneuver when people flee from us or don't stop from us. That's what happened, okay? Do you need to sit down since you're pregnant? All you had to do was pull over.
Can you please call my husband?
Yeah, we'll take care of that here in a minute. You don't have your cell phone. Do you mind calling? You could hit like star 67 and it'll block the call.
This is FUBAR.
501. Oh my gosh. 501. 2596.
13 the right. I got her out of the vehicle. She's got 9 streets on her.
Courtney. Courtney.
I don't know if it's a testament to the vehicle or what, but she comes out. She's not really injured. And, crazy. All right. Let's see. Still with me, DB? Probably like me. He's probably about ready to peter out. There. It's one of his older ones. It's pretty good though.
A look at 5 of the funniest live PD clips that I've ever seen. First clip that we're going to take a look at comes from the Richland County Sheriff's Department, where Lieutenant Danny Brown was patrolling around when he spotted a woman going through a cut from an apartment complex where they've had a lot of crime happening recently. He stops her, talks to her a bit, and then he just gets a little hint of the devil's lettuce coming off of her.
Were you smoking weed just now? Yeah, I can smell it coming off you. Come here. Come here.
She gets patted down. They find a roach on her. She lies to them about having marijuana on her and about having just smoked the weed. She starts acting out a little bit, and that's when Lieutenant Brown says, "Nope, you're just going to come with us today."
No, you know what? You are under arrest.
For what?
She gets mad, shows her ass a little more. And that's when she explains to them why they're probably arresting her.
I feel like I'm being persecuted for being white in the black neighborhood. Really? Seriously. I think this is reverse discrimination. Reverse discrimination in Richland County.
That's right. She's being persecuted for being white in a black neighborhood. It's reverse racism. The next little clip that we're going to take a look at also comes from Richland County, where Deputy David Farr saw a drug transaction take place in a gas station parking lot. He initiates a traffic stop on her, and she straight up tells him,
There's nothing in here. It's at my house where I'm going to. But
There's nothing in here. The weed's at your house?
No, yes.
It is?
Yes.
How much weed is it?
It's like enough for like a blunt.
she straight up says, "I don't have any weed on me, but there's some at my house."
If she hadn't have said that, I probably would have just searched her and let her go. But as a first for me, somebody admitting it.
Just follow me over and take my weed.
You guys can, I guess, follow me over?
Yeah, we'll follow you over there.
One of the funny things about this clip is when he's inside taking her weed, she tries to negotiate with him to keep a little for herself.
I mean, that's it.
Okay.
Can I have this?
No. Yeah, if I take any of it, I take all of it. That's how that goes.
How much you want to bet he got her phone number? The next clip that we're going to take a look at is so disgusting, it's funny. I mean, I feel bad for the officers that got caught in this shitstorm, but they seem to be in good spirits about it. Officer Cody Richardson with the Jeffersonville Police Department gets a call for backup on an officer who has stopped somebody on a DUI. He pulls up on scene, and there is poo all over the place. Human doo-doo is everywhere.
feces all over us.
So that came out the bottom. What happened?
It turns out the guy didn't want to do the field sobriety test, got pissed off, turned around, yanked his pants down, and shit all over the deputy.
So that's how that happened. Yeah. All right. That's a new one.
Yes.
Did you get a result?
Yeah, 0.202. Almost 3 times the legal limit.
If you look at the evidence on the ground there, it looks like there's a good 4 or 5 foot stream of poo. I would consider that shots fired and maybe even give him a little pepper spray on his starfish there. You want to spray me? I'll spray you back. He was driving drunk as hell, hit something, pooed on the officer, and then tried to convince them to let him go.
I go free.
Oh, and then he shits on himself again.
So he just used the bathroom again on himself.
And then he tries to kick the poor Ambu drivers.
Are you gonna kick me?
After dealing with the officers for probably around 45 minutes now, he finally realizes that they are police.
You are police. See, police.
And he loves police in this country.
I don't either.
They charged him with something that I've never seen before, and that's battery by bodily waste. What a shitty situation. Next up, we have Deputy Nick Carmack with the Pasco County Sheriff's Department, who pulls over a guy whose windows are a little bit too tinted.
His tent, you couldn't even see into the car. The tent was so dark.
Turns out
Wait a minute. I think I better pay closer attention to the chat over here. What in the world? So Liz was excited because he was her first, and then I go free. And maybe I should pay attention to what's going on over here. Cheers for Indiana Observer. Hello there. Did you guys boot Matty Boy? Yeah, it looks like they got tired of him, huh? Yeah, I don't see him up here. Oh, there he is.
the guy was driving with a suspended driver's license. He had it taken away after he failed to pay a traffic ticket. While the officer is checking the tint on his windows, the guy's Bluetooth kicks in.
So I have this meter here that tells me exactly how dark the tints are.
Stand by. I think he was watching. He was. They're playing on his phone.
He gives the officers permission to search the car. They go ahead and get the dog out. That's when they find a little blow while they're listening to a little blow in the background.
I call that cocaine. Cocaina. See it? He tried to ditch it.
If you listen closely, you can hear the grapefruit video.
He probably dumped it on the floor, to be honest with you.
It's all over here.
Some of it's from the dog's footprints, too.
I think one of the funniest parts of this whole clip is the little Freudian slip that the deputy has right here.
6 years and I've never come on a traffic stop. Yeah, we're good. Usually you hear the Miley Cyrus or the Beastie Boys or some other.
What was that, deputy?
6 years and I've never come on a traffic stop. 6 years and I've never come on a traffic stop.
Next up, Deputy John Hurd with the Lake County Sheriff's Department gets a call of a DUI on a guy that he's arrested before. He manages to find the guy, and let's just say that some people make your job incredibly easy.
I feel like I'm going to jail tonight. I don't want to stop.
You're going to have to. Here, no. See how I'm facing? Face me. There you go.
Why am I so nervous?
Now you're going to tase me. Why would I tase you, huh?
Oh, he's going down. Oh, no.
2.
Hey, he's got a
3.
straight line.
The dude can't follow the deputy's instructions. He finally gets fed up with Deputy Hurd, and the truth comes out.
You paying attention? Stop.
It's just humiliating.
How is it humiliating?
Because I can't do it because I've been drinking since I got home.
You don't want to finish it?
No, I don't.
Okay.
So take me to jail.
That's all I have for you today. I just want to say I'm going to be streaming a little bit tonight. I'm not sure of the time, but if you go over to twitch.tv/donutoperator, follow and subscribe. You're going to get a notification because we're doing a violent little giveaway. You remember all that cool stuff I got the other day from the Violent Little Machine Shop? We're going to be giving some of it away. I'm also going to be giving away one of my new shirts that's on the merch store, so please head over to twitch.tv/donutop.
I can't remember. Well, it was 3 nights ago. I think this is a new one.
Hey, go!
No. Yeah, this is the one we watched the other night. I got one for everybody. I'll do this. Dun, 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 dun.
On camera. Scumbag. Multiple cameras. My dash cam's on watching you all right now. So. Yeah.
You're posting pictures about kids and shit?
I bet you they leave before I do. 2 pending felonies. So. I said I have 2 pending felonies.
Yeah, that's
So,
your kind of why the fuck
yeah.
you going around snack?
Are you guys gonna gang up on me now?
I don't jump. I don't
Gang
jump.
gang assault? Gang assault, all right.
I don't jump. I don't jump. I don't jump.
Listen, you do whatever you need to do.
There's nobody on
So,
the street. Why you keep facing it over there?
my phone is in front of me.
I swear, if you
My
keep
phone
doing
is in
that,
front
I'm
of me.
gonna knock you right
Well, I'm
the
gonna
fuck
be out here for a little while. So, if you don't want to be on camera, don't be on camera. Listen, if you don't want to be on camera, don't be on camera.
Don't fucking face it over there.
You're the one putting yourself on camera. My camera says different. I've met lots of people and interviewed lots of people, bud. More important people than you guys. More important people than you guys. I literally talked to the chief of the police or the police department. Well, I don't care. It don't matter. I don't care. What am I doing? Walking? My fucking camera was pointing down. My camera was pointing down, bud. I wasn't recording nobody. For protection.
Can you all hear me now?
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta just kind of start over and re-enter. I've had that happen to me before too. When I was,
Yeah. Well. I don't know how much you heard, but basically I was telling you I can't see how much longer.
Oh yeah, no.
My brain is fried, and my wife.
So is mine. I'm just fiddling around at this point, so I just thought I'd harass him with this for a little bit.
Because of this. Because of this. Because I can't walk down the road without someone coming at me.
If you didn't have a fucking camera, no one would.
The phone wasn't even recording you.
Pulling up.
I went like this.
Yeah.
I didn't grab
That's how we never knew what they looked right? Yeah.
Listen, you're allowing these people out here screaming, yelling, call me a sex offender, breaking the law. They're disorderly conduct, defamation of character, all of this. And you're, you know, like I said, and you come at me for going.
And I understand, but does it help it?
So, I mean, it's freedom of speech.
It 100% is.
But that, the way they're talking is not freedom of speech. That's disorderly conduct. When they're out in public swearing at me, calling me sex offender and all that, that's
freedom of
disorderly
speech.
conduct. All right, guys, I'm going to go on mute for a minute. Live stream video. You didn't see no kid in my video. There's no kid in my video.
You walk by that car 2 fucking times. And I told you the first time, don't walk by and put me on video. What you do again?
If you don't want to be on video, go inside. I say if you don't want to be on video, go inside.
That's fucking harassment.
No, it's not. I've been out here every day for 2 months. Nope. How come I have no harassment charges? How come I have no harassment charges? If I'm harassing someone, why don't I have
Because they don't want fleas in the jail.
charges? You're a scumbag. You're crying about a cell phone. You're crying about a cell phone. So.
See who comes out on top, tough guy.
Not enough breast milk as a kid, Maddie.
Well, she only had 8 teats.
No, now.
Do whatever you want to do. I'm not catching charges with. Listen, I have 2 pellets. I have 2 pending felonies. 2 pending felonies. 2 pending felonies.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Nothing like bragging about. Well, as you see in this, what maps, right, and every people are. Seems like we haven't even. Oh, one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite scenes.
For a minute.
When he starts bitching about the way the Mercedes parked. It's like
see if we can.
I knew right then that you're dealing with a really, really, really sick mind.
Yeah, I think the main word I think of when I think of Maddie is tiresome.
Yep. Oh, I'm not going to stay on here long, but this is one of my favorite scenes of all the videos I did, just because it's so ignorant.
I wonder if he relates to the
Man, I wish
reptiles that
people
he
would learn how to
raises.
park. I hate to be that person and cry about little things like that. And shit, like little
I hate
traffic,
to be that guy.
Violations and shit. But some people are just fucking stupid. This car right here, this Mercedes, just went around a telephone pole up onto the sidewalk to park there instead of, parking like a normal person and pulling in. Straight fucking stupid.
This is somebody that's making judgment about normal people.
Yeah.
Man, I hate when people rev their
engines.
That is time well spent right there.
Of course,
Good thing
he's
he's
a
out
military
there.
guy and thinks he's better than somebody else.
People of Evans Mills just don't
Imagine
know
that things are better than somebody else.
the hero they're going to lose when he goes to jail.
What? Okay, so this.
Yeah, I'll put that away for later.
He never approaches anybody. You know that, right? He never approaches anybody. They always approach him.
Anybody know who this guy is? Who this little bag is? Yeah, I can't see that, bud. If you want to have a conversation, come over. All right. That's best. That's best for everybody.
Especially you.
Option. The healthier option is to ignore me and do, what you do. Leave me alone and just go about your business.
There is nothing to see here.
Healthier for you, healthier for me.
Can't stand it. Yep, can't stand it. Can't stand it. Gotta go. Gotta do it.
the healthier option, Matthew.
What's up? You got something to say?
To be at home with your family.
I mean, you got a phone out.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe they're lucky.
You do you. I'm just looking for drunk drivers. I'll be here all night.
Oh my. Well, there you go. Yeah, you know,
Nice.
threaten the only bar in town.
My first cam back.
Oh,
Anybody know
I
who
was
this
going to
troll
say,
is?
yeah, I didn't hear him say cam back.
Here in just a
there
bunch.
he did.
Yeah, you got
He's
it
got
down.
all the lingo down.
Yeah, got it all down now.
Congratulations, Matt.
Yeah. I never approach anybody. They always approach me. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not an antagonist. No, I don't antagonize anybody. They come after me.
Yeah, that's why he's always in the chats.
Yeah, he's just trying to keep himself relevant. I mean, I get it. I mean, when you know, I don't know.
Yeah, he had his little 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah. The girls had a lot of fun with him.
He's like Urkel.
See,
musing for about 5 minutes, and then you just want to strangle him.
That's after my time. I wasn't watching.
I don't really want to strangle you, Maddie, by the way. That was colorful speech.
Bunch of clowns can't handle what? Are you talking about me, buddy?
Who, me?
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Sure.
I think you're as sleepy as me. I said.
No. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking.
What's happening? I feel like I can't hear you anymore. You muted yourself.
I was talking about Maddie, what he was saying, not you. I would never.
Is he back? I don't even know.
Oh, yeah. No, he's been in here. He never went anywhere. I went and looked a while ago. He may have ducked out for a second, but he was in the bushes.
No, I think Liz, I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? He's so boring.
Yep. All right. You're spaghetti brain. I'm spaghetti brain. Everybody had fun with Matt. I'll leave. Linda, if you want me to leave this up and going, I'll leave it up and going. If you guys want to keep playing with him, and I'll just let his video go. But I'm going to be absent.
And she keeps timing him out. So
I've got to.
I got to go before my wife.
I got to stretch my legs and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jenny, you want to say any final words about good old Hondo?
Well, I mean, I'm going to miss him. You know, it's been when you have something that's been a part of your life for that long. And it was my biggest problem is just making the initial call to do it. It just feels so, what gives me the right kind of thing, but I know it was for the better. And
right. Deep down, you know, I mean, we've had to go through that too.
And actually, I feel a little bit guilty. Oh, God, I couldn't even say, look a little guilty. I felt a little bit guilty that I may have waited just a hair too long just because of what happened the last 2 days. It's just, and I could really see. And he has dropped some weight. He hadn't been eating as much. He was, when we weighed him going in, he was down about 20 pounds from what he was 6 months ago. So
I'm sure he did the right thing, man.
Yeah, no, it was time. I could see it in his eyes. He was losing his hearing to boot, and his spirit was good. But no, I kept him on my avatar all night.
Yeah.
But I do have, thank goodness I've got one more, and she's actually open too. If I wanted to breed her, I would, but I'm just probably not going to do that. Anyway. Oh, good.
Well, cool.
I just stood up. That feels good.
Nice. Yeah, I'm fixing to do that myself.
Linda, Liz, Dave, Victoria, Robert Wrangler. Where you just came out of the clouds. We were just winding down because we're all spaghetti brains. And dumbass Maddie's probably, did you time him out, girls? Yeah. Surrender Monkey. Well, welcome, Wrangler. I don't recall you being in here before, but you live stream. We both live stream quite a bit, so probably kind of conflicting there. he's such a grifter. That poor guy, that poor lost soul. Yeah, the girls just had him going. I finally decided to put his video in just to screw with him a little bit. DB? Oh, you're muted.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Yeah, you've got to be a sponge right now, man.
Yeah.
Long night, long day for you and me both.
Yep. I feel like I've been eaten by a coyote and shit over a cliff.
Thank you, Linda. I appreciate you. Victoria, Liz. This is
thanks everybody.
The backbone of my channel right here.
Hope it was somewhat entertaining.
Dave, I guess Dave probably bailed out. Diamond Dave, you still around, buddy?
All right, everybody.
Yep. All right, man. Thanks again. Let me know when you got that other video up and going. I'm gonna rest for a little bit, and then I'm gonna upload that video I worked on tonight. So
yeah, I think I'm gonna add some light commentary to the Chille arrest video. Nothing major, and then upload it to the channel, and then I'll make the just raw footage of it available to anybody else who wants to use it and
right on.
Comment on it themselves.
Right on.
All right.
Yeah, because I'll have to private this because there's copyright all over it.
Yeah, for sure.
Even those damn cops had the radio stations played on there. They'll get you on that too.
Yep.
All right, Linda, Liz, thanks for stopping by, Wrangler.
Yeah,
Acute outrage. Dave, was the other day was in here earlier, wasn't he? Surrender Monkey.
You're asking me to remember anything.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, I think I saw both of them in here at one point. Maybe not. Well, Eric and I had a little back and forth yesterday, and I wish he would swing back in. I don't want him to feel like anybody's going to judge him about. Anyway.
I missed all that.
Yeah, no, it was just I don't know. He thinks he wanted me to make him gray again. Just didn't. He thinks that maybe he's got the community upset with him or whatever, and
Who?
I don't. Eric K. But he, and I told him, I said, don't worry about it here. I said, if you're talking about voicing your opinion on something, or if you had, your thoughts on something, you shouldn't feel that way. I mean, good Lord, none of us would be here if we were, we weren't on that premise. You gotta be able to, express yourself. And sometimes you might not say the right thing and you have to come back and say, hey, I'm sorry, but I feel that way and I apologize if I hurt anybody's feelings, and just move on. Because he's always been a good guy, always good in the comments.
I cannot comment intelligently on that.
All right, Linda, Liz, Surrender Monkey, Linda again, Liz, Diamond Dave, of course. Accurate outrage. All you guys, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Dickbag and I are going to try to get our mental faculties back, and we'll catch you next time. Maybe we'll come up this weekend if we can get a couple videos done.
Yeah.
But until that time, we be gone.
So long, suckers.